And that could be your quarterback's best friend.
We know both these teams can score. Shootout today?
Well, I think Green Bay needs to be in this one early because they're money in the third quarter. We'll get to a lot of the numbers here to keep this thing within reach then. Getting in a shootout, I don't know how well that works when you have Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
Let's check the weather report, sponsored by Prize Picks. Make this game even more exciting with Prize Picks, the #1 daily fantasy sports app. Sign up now and make your picks right up to the fourth quarter. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions. Well, it's perfect here inside AT&T Stadium. Outside, it is 15 degrees and feels like 3 with the wind chill. There is snow expected overnight, but we are nice and toasty warm inside here at AT&T Stadium. Let's head down to the sideline, check in with our sideline reporter for this afternoon, Laura Oakman. I know she's ready to seize the day down there. And Laura, that's something the Cowboys have been talking about all year long.
You are right, Ryan, because Mike McCarthy picks a theme every offseason, looking at what the team is coming off of and the season they're entering. And poetically, these themes seem to fold right into the year. Introducing this year's theme, he thought about the Latin phrase carpe diem, but said just seizing a day wasn't enough. He wanted them to seize a day, a week, a month, a practice, a game. Carpe omnia, seize everything. Presenting that 2023 motto, McCarthy showed 6 picture frames. 5 of them had pictures of the world champion Cowboys, telling them a picture is worth 1,000 words. But these words, these stories have already been written. Then he showed him an empty frame for the 2023 Cowboys, said, this is worth everything, every possibility, because these words are yet to be written. He then asked the team, what will we write? The Cowboys answered that with a 12-5 season and a 2 seed in the playoffs. That's good, but McCarthy reminded me, it's not carpe good, it's carpe omnia. He said, we have had peaks, but we also had valleys, and there's tremendous gold in those valleys. That journey, he said, gave us everything we needed starting right now.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Great to have you with us here this afternoon. Much more to come from Dallas as we approach kickoff between the Packers and the Cowboys. When we return, Scott Graham joins us from our Progressive Insurance Studios. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers today. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do you do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all 3. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk, too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios as we get you ready for a second day of wild card doubleheader action here on Westwood One. I'm Scott Graham. Later on tonight, we're going to take you to Ford Field in Detroit for the first Lions home playoff game since 1993 as they host Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. But we began at AT&T Stadium in Dallas, where the Green Bay Packers had never lost. And now one of the youngest teams in the NFL, one of the youngest teams that NFL has ever seen, is going to try to pull off the upset over the Cowboys. Jordan Love threw for over 4,100 yards this season and leads the NFL in passing yards and offensive touchdowns since Week 11. On the eve of his first playoff game as a starter this week, I asked him what's different now from the beginning of the season when they started 2-5.
What's different now is there's not as many unknowns. You know, back then we didn't know what we were going to be like out there on the field, how we were going to mesh together, and what it was going to look like at the beginning. And obviously getting, full season on our belt, now we know what we're all about. Kind of have built our identity here. Yeah.
Does some of that come from the fact that there were so many young players, so many rookies, second-year players that were part of this offense? I'm going to guess that some of it had to do with them not just learning the offense, but also learning what life in the NFL was like.
100%. That's part of that process that we all have to go through. Rookie year, just kind of finding out what the league's all about, what the season is all about, and finding ways to be your best every week, every day. So that's a process in itself. But like you said, just so many new parts on offense, including me at quarterback. So it's just building this thing and coming in every day and working and finding out ways to improve our game and just get on the same page with everybody.
This is a heck of a defense you're going up against, a very active defense. They're good at taking the ball away. What do you see from them on film?
Yeah, I see a lot of really good stuff. I think this might be, the best defense we've gone against all season, just in terms of, what they do. They do everything at a high level. They're very fast all across the board. They got really good players everywhere. Probably the best group of DBs we've gone against, and obviously a really good front. But I think they do what they do very well. They all know what the problems are in their coverages, and they don't give up a lot of big plays. And obviously, in the back end, they're some pretty aggressive DBs that are looking to make plays and go after the ball and get some interceptions and take it back to the house. So, I think they're a really good group. They do everything very well. It's definitely a game we've been looking forward to go against one of the best defenses in the league. So, we're excited for the challenge ahead of us.
Hear things at the end of the season, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, gushing great things about the way you're playing right now. How gratifying is that for you?
Yeah, it's awesome. You definitely love to hear the people that have came before you at this position on this team and have done really great things, obviously giving you a little bit of praise, so it's awesome. But it's part of that process where I just try and stick to doing what I do, control what I can control, and not even really focus on the outside stuff that might come and just let that stuff kind of come naturally. But it's definitely pretty cool to hear those guys, give me some praise.
Last road playoff win for Green Bay was the 2016 Divisional round at Dallas. In fact, Cowboys haven't beaten the Packers at home since Week 13 of 2007. As we continue with the pregame show, he can make the case for being the best receiver in the NFL, period. A conversation with the Cowboys' C.D. Lamb. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
If you have a dog, you might be worried about your good boy being bad for your carpet. But if you had Life-Proof with Pet-Proof Technology carpet, you wouldn't have to worry, even if you had a whole pack of dogs. Because Life-Proof with Pet-Proof Technology delivers permanent built-in stain and soil protection that never washes or wears off. Quiet, sit, good dogs. Life-Proof with Pet-Proof Technology available only at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
When something happens to your car, you might say, "No! My car!" But what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Anjali.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just got an alert for a strange charge on my card.
No problem. We make sure you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. Let's see. Did you purchase something from a T-shirt cannon store yesterday?
Absolutely not. No, I already have like 3.
$0 fraud liability guarantee. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/credit card. Limitations apply.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877-CARS for kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. When the NFL All-Pro team was announced this week, CeeDee Lamb's name was on the first team. You shouldn't be surprised. He put together arguably the best season a Cowboys receiver has ever produced, with an NFL best 135 receptions for 1,749 yards, the ninth most in league history. Oh, and toss in 14 total touchdowns. I asked CD this week how all of this has come together for him.
All my years being here, it was all a learning curve for me. And I feel like this year having Dak for a full season was definitely the biggest, hot tip of that. And just continuing to work with him and continuing to be on the same page and continuing to, gain more knowledge as we talk going throughout the huddle. I feel like as a receiver, that's priority number one, to definitely let the quarterback be as comfortable as possible. And when a quarterback is comfortable, then you got problems.
You get ready for this team. You're watching film. What do you see from them so far that you're seeing that's impressive?
They're definitely a vision defense, and they run to the ball. They force those turnovers from guys that are coming from behind, and we call them stack monsters. They definitely do a great job with that. They send a lot of, simulated pressures occasionally. And obviously their back end, we know about Jair. He's a great DB. And overall they play together, they're looking to make the big plays. Every play they're trying to get, either a turnover or a big hit. So it's huge for us. We got to hold on to the ball and make these routine plays and, keep the ball in our favor.
You're a thinking man's wide receiver. When you're going through a week, you see what you guys are trying to do. You're laying out your game plan. You're watching film. Is in that mind of yours, is there something building that's kind of showing you what you think this game might play out as the week goes on?
Absolutely. It all goes with the coverages, depending on where I am. I look and see how, is the safety cheating over? Is he not? Is he going towards the middle of the field? How is the backer? It's nothing but leverage. Is the corner head up? Is he outside? Or is he inside? All these gears, as you say, are turning, and I'm thinking as to what coverage are you guys actually in? Because you can show a lot of different things. So it's a lot that really goes into it. And it's like chess, not checkers, honestly. A play within a play.
You guys have been unbeaten at home. And not only unbeaten at home, but in a lot of ways, you guys have played just a very free, almost celebratory style of football while you guys have been at home this year. What has that relationship been like between you guys on the field and the stadium around you?
Because you got people in the stands that's really rocking with you. Cowboy Nation definitely do a great job of course, selling out the stadium, but every big play you hear them and it's rocking, and you just start raising your adrenaline, and you want to make them go crazy again. So the urge to make another big play and to continue the drive, score touchdowns. You want to know what it feels like to have that maybe 20 minutes of fame. I want that for the guys, and I want that for my teammates, and we all want that for each other. And with that, that's what brought us much success, and you can't ask for a better group than that.
Dallas averaged just a tick under 40 points per game at AT&T Stadium this year, their highest scoring home season since 1966. If you want more numbers to help you make your personal decisions for today's games, we've got that. Up next, Nick Costos from BetQL Network. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor. Secure Future utilizes an indexed annuity tied to growth in the U.S. stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. That's right. No matter what happens in the market, your investment can never decline. Down years, you're insured against any losses. Boom years, your retirement account grows exponentially to increase your worth. Whether the market is up or down, Secure Future Investor can set you up with guaranteed money for life income. It's the difference between thinking you have enough money to retire and knowing you're getting that retirement check every single month for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. Over 40 years old? Call now. 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
Welcome back to Super Wildcard Weekend on Westwood One. A doubleheader on tap today. Packers, Cowboys, then the Rams and Lions close it out tonight. Time to welcome in Nick Costos of BetQL Network with some of the numbers our listeners might be interested in for those matchups. Nick?
Thanks, Scott. Let's start with the Packers and the Cowboys from Dallas. The Cowboys a touchdown favorite, and the total is 51.5. And if you like Dallas, this is the best the number has been all week. It touched 8 at one point before coming down to 7. As for the total, it's been bet up to 51.5 with optimism that both offenses will have success. As for the Rams and the Lions and Matthew Stafford's return to Detroit, the Lions a 3-point home favorite, and the total is 53. There's been significant interest in the over throughout the week, and it's fair to assume that under money might come in before kickoff. It looks like Lions stud rookie tight end Sam Laporta is on track to play with his knee injury, and if Laporta is active, the spread could go up to Lions minus 3.5. Expect heavy betting interest in the underdog Rams if that's the case. I'm Nick Costos from the BetQL Network, sponsored by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. Please gamble responsibly. Scott, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Nick. Scott Graham in our studios. I will be back at halftime and take a look ahead to game number 2, a conversation with Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. But when we return, we're going to head back to the field and rejoin Ryan Radke and Mike Golick. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor. Secure Future utilizes an indexed annuity tied to growth in the U.S. stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. That's right. No matter what happens in the market, your investment can never decline. Down years, you're insured against any losses. Boom years, your retirement account grows exponentially to increase your worth. Whether the market is up or down, Secure Future Investor can set you up with guaranteed money for life income. It's the difference between thinking you have enough money to retire and knowing you're getting that retirement check every single month for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. Over 40 years old? Call now. 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
Pizza's here.
Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Ryan Radke, Mike Golick, Laura Oakman back at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Packers and the Cowboys this afternoon. Time for Mike Golick to tell us how each team can take control of the game. Mike's keys are sponsored by Empower. Take control of your financial future and empower what's next. Get your free dashboard at empower.com. Mike, let's start with the visiting Green Bay Packers. Great run to end the season to get into the playoffs. What do they have to do to extend that run today?
Well, you said the key word is run. Aaron Jones has been running great the last few games to establish that run because Dallas has not been playing the run very well. And along those lines, Luke Musgrave, you get him back. You got him back last week. The tight end was hurt early in the season. Tucker Kraft came in and played very well. Now, how do you play them together? That could help immensely there. And Green Bay defensively, this isn't rocket science. How are you covering CeeDee Lamb? Jair Alexander is going to play in this one. Is he going to man him up most of the time? How do you play him? And then be careful, obviously, of the run. Dallas hasn't been running well, but they may try and tighten that defense up before they go long with CD.
Cowboys have been great this year at home. What will it take today for them to get a win, move on to the divisional round, and another home game next week?
Well, again, we know the long ball to CeeDee Lamb works well, but Jake Ferguson, to the tight end, the second leading receiver, has been having himself a heck of a year. Pollard, as I mentioned, hasn't been huge for them, but this could be a game for him to kind of get back on track a little bit. And defensively, listen, Dan Quinn's got this defense humming, right? They play man more than any team in the league. They have the best pressure rate from the front four. So they're not going to change anything here. It's up to Green Bay to try and crack the code.
Sold-out crowd here in Dallas this afternoon. Most of the folks in the stands wearing white, with the Cowboys in the white jerseys. 9th all-time playoff meeting between these two teams. That's tied for the most in NFL history. The Packers and 49ers, 49ers and Cowboys, and Rams and Cowboys have also met 9 times in the playoffs. Let's head downstairs, check in with the third member of our team, Laura Oakman.
The Packers are going to receive the ball, so let me tell you something about Jordan Love's mindset right now. There was a stretch where 4 of 6 losses by Green Bay were by 1 score, and the offense had the ball late with a chance to win. Jordan Love told me he watched Aaron Rodgers for 3 years, but he had to find out how to win, saying it's about being in the game. There's no substitute for that. After a 7-game stretch where he threw 10 interceptions, Love's last 18 touchdowns to 1 interception. In his first playoff game, Love said he is looking for that slow start where you are flowing and the game comes to you. Trying to take him out of that flow, defensive tackle Jonathan Hankins said, we're going to punch them in the mouth early and see how they react.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. And talk about Jordan Love and the way he has been going as of late. The Packers won the toss, and Matt LaFleur says, I want my offense on the field first.
I love this move because we know Dallas can hit you big with CeeDee Lamb. Green Bay needs to be in this game. As we get into numbers, talk about what they do in the third quarter. But at the start of the game here, because they've been running the ball well, try and control the ball right off the bat. I love this move by Matt LaFleur.
Cowboys in the white jerseys with the dark blue numbers. They have the light blue pants with dark blue and white stripes. The silver helmets with the iconic Dallas star in blue on either side. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they are wearing the green jerseys with white numbers, gold pants with green and white stripes. They have the gold helmets with that Green Bay G in green on either side. Brandon Aubrey, first-team All-Pro, will kick it away to Keyshawn Nixon, a first-team All-Pro. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium with an end-over-end kick. Nixon will let this one head back to the goalpost, and the Packers will start 1st and 10 at the 25. Jordan Love, 32 touchdown passes on the season, second in the NFL, only to Dak Prescott. Aaron Jones has been running it like crazy. 3 consecutive 100-yard games. Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed, and Christian Watson at wide receiver. Watson back after missing the last 5 games with a hamstring injury. Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave are the tight ends. Packers 1st and 10 at their own 25. They'll go empty. Love is going to line up in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. He's got 2 to the right. Now Aaron Jones, who had been wide to the right, motions into the backfield and stops off Love's right hip. Love takes the shotgun snap. He'll hand it off to Jones, running outside the left hash, and there's nothing there. Got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. DeMarcus Lawrence led the charge. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up for Green Bay.
You mentioned how well Aaron Jones has run the last 3 games. He's played 3 games against Dallas and has over 360 yards. He has 10 receptions. He has 6 touchdowns, all against the Cowboys. So he has had success. So this is something Green Bay is really going to try to establish.
123 yards per game on the ground in his career against the Cowboys, the most by any Dallas opponent. 2nd down 10 from the 25. Love is under center. Receivers left and right. Jones is the lone back. Love takes the snap. Back on a play fake. Sets his feet. Has time. Steps up in the pocket. Now hit and sacked. Inside the 25. There is a penalty flag that was thrown in the secondary. Chauncey Golston got the sack, but it looks like this is going to be wiped out by a defensive hold.
It is, yeah. Deron Bland is going to get called.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 26. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And you saw it, Mike. It was Deron Bland. Ronald Torbert says he was guilty of the illegal contact against Dontavian Wicks.
Yeah, Wicks was trying to run it out loud, and Bland had a hold of his shirt. And Wicks ended up on the ground. The flag came in late. It's a good flag. There was really no reason for Bland to grab him with the left hand. He had pretty good coverage.
So moving ahead to the 30-yard line for the Packers. 1st and 10. Green Bay moving from right to left. Ball is on the near side left hash. Love squats under center. 2 receivers to the right. Jones the single back. Here's the snap. Love will toss it to Jones. Starts to his right. Cuts left. Bounces off 1 tackle and then is brought down for a loss. Well, that's 2 carries for Aaron Jones. The first one went nowhere. This one's going to lose 2. Damone Clark with the tackle. 2nd down and 12, Green Bay.
Well, they don't really list it when it happens, but it was really his own guy, Rasheed Walker, who just got driven into him. DeMarcus Lawrence did a great job with his hands and just shoved the offensive lineman Walker into the running back on that. That was a great job by DeMarcus Lawrence.
snap. Love back with a play fake. Love sets his feet. Moving right. Looking. Throws deep down the middle of the field. And Romeo Doubs makes the catch in the star in midfield. That'll be a first down for Green Bay. Love buying time. Backed up and sailed it down the field to Doubs for a gain of 22.
We're going to talk a lot about the young receivers, first and second year guys for Green Bay. Love got himself a little bit of time, took a little shot at the end of that one. Doubs does a nice job, ended up in the middle of the field, somehow wide open.
They'll mark it just shy of the midfield stripe. It's at the Green Bay 49, first and 10. Love under center with receivers left and right. Jones is the lone running back. Love stands up, taps both sides of his helmet. Squats down, takes the snap. He's back to pass. Rush coming up the middle. Love moving to his right. Throws. That one is caught at the Dallas 45, and down to the 44 is Bo Melton. Deron Bland made the tackle. That'll go as a gain of 7. Bo Melton, the guy that has really come on at the end of the year for Green Bay.
I'm real interested, Ryan, in how Matt LaFleur is going to use these two tight ends. Again, Musgrave came back last week after missing a lot of the season on IR. And he played against Chicago, just kind of working back in. But I'm real interested with Musgrave and Kraft how the two tight end use gets done here.
Two receivers left, single man right, second down and 3 from the Dallas 44. Love under center takes the snap. He'll hand it off Jones, running along the left hash mark. And Jones close to a first down. Looks like they're going to mark him just shy of the 41-yard line. Nope, they're going to give it to him. Marquise Bell made the tackle. They'll say that Jones got just enough. Needed 3, picked up 3, first and 10, Green Bay.
So we talked about the rushing attack for Green Bay and how well it's been going. Not a lot of yards per carry here, but believe me, they will keep doing it over and over and over again. Wait for Aaron Jones to bust one.
No A.J. Dillon for the Packers today, out with thumb and neck injuries. So behind Aaron Jones, you got a couple of young guys. Patrick Taylor, third-year man out of Memphis, and Emmanuel Wilson, the rookie out of Fort Valley State. First and 10, Green Bay from the Dallas 41. Love under center with receivers left and right. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off Jones, running left. And Jones just inside the numbers. He's across the 40. He's down close to the Cowboy 37. Neville Gallimore and Marquise Bell combine on that tackle. They'll get a short run for Aaron Jones. Gain of 4. But the Packers sticking with that running game. It'll bring up second down and 6.
And right now, Dallas bringing that, safety up closer to the line, understanding they've had trouble against the run in the last few games, and Green Bay's good against the run, so maybe trying to get that extra person in the box one-on-one with the back.
Packers will go with trips right, tight end on the left of the line. Wicks now in motion from right to left. Love under center on second down and 6, takes the snap, handoff Jones, runs right along the hash, finds the seam inside the Dallas 30, inside the 25, and down to the 24. Marquise Bell made the tackle, but Aaron Jones for the first time saw some running room and exploits it for 14.
That time the cutback lane, that was going right over right end, but a nice job of cutting back and finding that hole. Gallimore, the defensive interior lineman, pursues a little wide. The guy next to him, the other D lineman coming over, gets cut off, opens up a big hole.
First and 10 for the Packers at the Cowboy 24. They'll go with receivers left and right, tight ends on either end of the line. Love squats down under center. Jones remains in as the running back. Jones will take the handoff. Running right. Hurdles a tackler. Dives inside the 20. And he's down close to the Dallas 18. J-Ron Curtis from his safety spot made the stop. But Aaron Jones, again, sees a lane open up. Picks up about 5.5 yards.
You got Hankins and Odigizua in the middle right now, and that's right where Green Bay is attacking. This is nothing fancy at all. If it's starting off tackle, it's cutting back over the middle, or they're just running straight between the tackles.
Call it a gain of 5 to the 19. Packers in the red zone on second down and 5. Jones looking a break. Emmanuel Wilson checks in at running back. Lines up to the right of Love, who's in the gun. Two receivers left, tight ends on either end of the line. Love lifts his leg, takes the snap, back to pass, looks, throws near side, caught by Musgrave, turns it up across the 15, and he's out of bounds down around the 11. Damone Clark ran him out. There's Luke Musgrave. You were talking about him just a second ago, Mike. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line. That'll be a first down for the Packers.
LaFleur has been talking for weeks as soon as Musgrave came back from IR and was able to start practicing again about just how lucky he was to be able to use these guys. And again, Musgrave and Kraft, they're rookies. The amount of young receivers and tight ends they have is ridiculous.
10th play of the drive coming up for Green Bay. First and 10 at the Cowboy 11. Love under center with two receivers right, takes the snap, he'll hand it off Wilson, tries the left side, there's nothing there. Avoided some traffic in the backfield, got back to the line of scrimmage. Deron Bland led the way, no gain on the play. It'll bring up second down and 10. Marquise Bell also went on that stop for the Cowboys.
Well, right now it's working perfectly what Matt LaFleur wanted. Win the toss, take the ball, have a consistent drive down the field between short passes. They had the one longer pass down the middle, and run. They are right where they want to be.
Packers were not great in the red zone during the regular season. Just 51.6% of their drives ended in touchdowns, 20th in the league. 2nd and 10 from the Dallas 11. Love under center gets the snap. Back on a play fake. Pressure coming. Screen right side. That's caught inside the 10. And down to the 6 goes Tucker Kraft. So the rookie out of South Dakota State has his first catch. It'll go for a gain of 5 and bring up 3rd and 5 for Green Bay.
The one thing you have to do if you're a Green Bay wide receiver is block. And that time, Christian Watson didn't get a good enough block on Stephon Gilmore. If he did, that was 6.
Gilmore playing with a banged-up shoulder. Been working with a harness in practice this week. So this is 3rd down and 5. First time the Packers have gone to 3rd down on this opening drive. 2 receivers left, single man right. Love back in the shotgun, left foot in front of right. Waits on the snap. Man, we've got movement up front. Packers are saying that Dallas jumped into the neutral zone. They might be right. Ronald Torbert is our referee.
This is on infraction. Defense, number 90. Penalties half the distance to the goal. So 3rd down.
So that's DeMarcus Lawrence, who made a little jump. Now, because it's only half the distance, it'll still be 3rd down for Green Bay.
And that's what you said. When you're doing a hard count there, that's what you're trying to get. Anybody to step in the neutral zone, you have to be careful. Zach Tom's got to be careful. You can't just point at the guy. You got to move. You have to do a football move and say, I moved because he was in the neutral zone.
So it's 3rd down. It's about 1.5 yards. Love is in the gun. 2 receivers stacked left, single man right. Jones is the running back to Love's left. Reed splints in motion to the right, now back out to the left, handed off Jones, running right side, pushing to the goal line. Aaron Jones is in. Touchdown Packers. A 3-yard touchdown run for Aaron Jones, and Green Bay scores 6 on its opening drive. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. Packers 6, Cowboys nothing. Extra point coming up, and exactly what Matt LaFleur was looking for on the opening Packer drive of the game.
Nothing but just a great job up front. There's been nothing fancy in running this ball. Nothing at all. Straight O-lineman going straight ahead and opening holes.
Anders Carlson is on for the extra point try. Daniel Whelan, the punter, will hold. Kick is on the way, and it is good. So the Green Bay Packers take the opening kickoff and score a touchdown. 7:08 to go in the first quarter. It's the Packers 7. The Cowboys will have it next. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Anjali.
Hi, it's Jennifer Coolidge. I just got an alert for a strange charge on my card.
No problem. We make sure you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases on your Discover card. Let's see. Did you purchase something from a t-shirt cannon store yesterday?
Absolutely not. No, I already have like 3.
$0 fraud liability guarantee. It pays to Discover. Learn more at discover.com/creditcard. Limitations apply.
The Home Depot makes it easy to shop and save on appliances in-store and online. Enjoy savings on top brands like GE, LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, and more. Find kitchen appliances with helpful features like customized organization, and save time with laundry appliances that have faster wash and dry cycles. Shop now and get up to $450 off select appliances at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Pricing valid January 4th through 24th. Gas ranges and dryers extra. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
When my daughter gets a cold, I have a secret weapon. Dayquil Kids Berry from Vicks. Dayquil Kids is specially formulated to treat kids' most bothersome cold and cough symptoms quickly. And the best part is that Dayquil Kids Berry tastes really great. Aren't you supposed to be resting? Maybe.
Dayquil Kids Berry. The kids' berry-licious daytime congestion, coughing, stuffy head, stuffy nose, just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6 years plus.
Retired or retiring soon? How much money do you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have a plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan can take advantage of market gains but protect you from market losses. Discover how to do all 3 with a free consultation at 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Let's check the drive summary, sponsored by the University of Maryland Global Campus. Earn an undergraduate degree online with UMGC. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev. 12 plays, 75 yards, 7 minutes, and 52 seconds off the clock. Aaron Jones caps it off with a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Green Bay Packers an early 7-0 lead.
8 runs and 4 passes. Jordan Love, by the way, 4 for 4. 7 of those runs, Aaron Jones. You were saying in the break, and you're right. Aaron Jones isn't coming off the field. That's now his 7th touchdown against the Cowboys, and now the 4th game he's playing against them.
5th career playoff rushing touchdown for Jones. That ties Edgar Bennett for number 1 on the Packers postseason list. Anders Carlson will kick it away. Cavante Turpin standing back deep in the end zone. Couple of really dangerous return men in this game. Carlson on the approach, and here comes an end-over-end kick. Turpin's going to have a chance to return this. Moving to his right, he takes it to the 2. Straight ahead across the 10, down to the 15, runs near side numbers to the 20, and he's out to about the 24, and he is taken down right there. Ryan Radke, Mike Golick here in the Grainger broadcast booth at AT&T Stadium. Give your team an edge with Grainger. You'll find supplies and solutions for every industry, plus fast delivery and 24/7 support. When you call, click Grainger.com or just stop by. Dak Prescott leads the way for the Cowboys, an NFL-high 36 touchdown passes this season. Tony Pollard is the running back. CeeDee Lamb, first-team All-Pro with Michael Gallup and Brandon Cooks in wide receiver. Jake Ferguson, the tight end. Prescott of the gun with 3 receivers left, first down and 10. Cowboys at their own 24. Prescott gets the snap. He'll hand it off Pollard, running right outside the hash mark, shoves his way forward out to about the 30-yard line. And a nice start for Tony Pollard. He picks up 6. It'll be second down and 4. Tackle made by Quay Walker, the leading tackler for the Packers this year.
So this is where Green Bay to be in this game. This is the side of the ball that's really going to have to stand up. Been a bit of contention with Joe Barry, the D coordinator, and kind of how this whole mesh has been working. But the last few games, this defense has been playing well.
3 tight ends bunched to the right. Prescott under center will hand it off to Pollard. He runs right into the line, and Tony Pollard falls forward. Maybe got a yard. TJ Slayton helped clog that up for the Packers. And that'll bring up a third down and 3 as Pollard did fall forward out to the 31-yard line.
Packers have not been great against the run all year, but Tony Pollard, it's a career low, 4 yards a carry from 20 to 22. He's averaged over 5 yards per carry. Only 1 game of over 80 yards rushing this year.
Trips left, single man right. Prescott of the gun on 3rd and 3. CeeDee Lamb is the single man to the right. Packers showing blitz. Prescott walks toward the line of scrimmage, now drops back into the gun with the play clock at 8. Dak left foot in front of right, looks to Tony Pollard on his right hip, takes the snap, back to pass. Prescott looking, pumps, pulls it down, moving to his left. He's going to run. First down across the 35 to the 40, 45, and he slides down near midfield. They'll give him progress out to the 49-yard line. Dak Prescott does it by himself. Keyshawn Nixon touched him down, but it's a gain of 18 and a Cowboy first down.
So Green Bay was in man coverage, and right as Dak started running, he saw that and said, okay, no one's got their eye on me because everybody's in man-to-man, and that's the best time for a quarterback to run.
Cowboys from their own 49, first and 10, 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Prescott hands in front of his chest, takes the snap, he's back to pass. Prescott looking, has time, throws right side, caught by Ferguson, hit immediately and driven backwards. Excellent coverage that time. Isaiah McDuffie was right there to wrap up Ferguson. And they're going to say no gain. Just got back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up second down and 10. McDuffie, a guy that has had a big impact for the Packers this year. Devondre Campbell with some injury issues, and McDuffie has really stepped up.
I mean, that's what it is. Next man up, right? I mean, the rosters aren't big here, so guys got to step in and do a job.
Doubled his career high in tackles, second on the team. Second out of 10. Prescott of the gun gets the snap. Handoff. Rico Dowdle runs outside the right hash, and Dowdle just stumbles forward across midfield into Packer territory to the 49. Devontae Wyatt will get credit for the tackle. Gain of 2, and now a 3rd and 8 for the Cowboys. Second best third down team in the league during the regular season at better than 48%.
See what kind of pressure Green Bay can put on them. 46 sacks on the year. That's tied for 13th. So can they get there? Because I'll give you some stats on this O-line and just how good they are in protection.
Cowboys will go empty. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Lamb is in the right slot. Prescott of the gun on 3rd and 8 takes the snap. Back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle, and Lamb can't hang on. It's incomplete. Pass was a little bit out in front of him. He got his hands on it, couldn't pull it in, and the Cowboys will bring their punt team out. And that's one that CeeDee Lamb, I think, will tell you he should have caught. Certainly not easy, Mike, but he's caught those all year.
And it had to be out there because of Quay Walker in coverage. Quay Walker, the play before, stuffed Jake Ferguson at the line and made Pollard fall over him. And in that one, just good enough coverage to make Dak have to throw it a little wider than he wanted to.
Brian Anger is on to punt. Jaden Reed stands back at his own 10-yard line waiting to return. Anger, a heck of a season, second in the NFL in net punting this year at about 45 yards per.
Pro Bowl punter and kicker in the Cowboys, huh?
Not bad. John Foss is going to be asking for a raise after this year. Here's the snap to Anger, and the Pro Bowler hits a high end over end punt. Reed moving to his right, signals for a fair catch, and he's got it. There was contact and a flag down. Now the Cowboys are trying to say that it was a Packer that ran into Reed, and the officials are going to talk about it. Reed caught that one inside the 10, and then Sam Williams hit him. And the flag was thrown. The officials will discuss if this should be a penalty on Williams or if he was blocked into Reed, or did Reed take a little bit of a flop, which he might have done.
So he definitely wasn't blocked into him. It's almost like Williams was trying to block the Packer into the return man there. But I think Williams ended up getting a little too close, and I do think he hit him. Now, they're talking down there and discussing it, so we'll see what they saw.
Fair catch interference by the kicking team, number 54. The penalty is 15 yards. First down, Green Bay. Timeout on the field.
He tried to push the returner's teammate into him, and because of that, he ended up running into the returner himself. Good call.
And that hurts the Cowboys. Instead of having the Packers inside the 10, the Packers will get the ball out close to the 25. We'll step aside with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. It's the Packers 7, the Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleatcovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The playoffs are here. Get all the action on the BetMGM app today. Take the excitement of football to the next level with same-game parlays, odds boost promos, and much more. Plus, every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points. Please gamble responsibly. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleatcovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Almost all the NFL excitement on NBC tonight when the Los Angeles Rams meet the Detroit Lions in the wild card playoffs. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs on NBC. And, of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations on the NFL app or online at WestwoodOneSports.com. So a 40-yard punt by Anger, but it turns into a 25-yard net after the penalty. And the Packers are going to start 1st and 10 at their own 24, Mike.
And let's see this drive, that 12-play drive. 8 of those plays, they used 2 tight ends, Kraft and Musgrave, and we talked about that earlier, how they wanted to incorporate that since Musgrave came in last week against Chicago. I'd say they're incorporating it pretty well.
Aaron Jones, 7 carries, 25 yards on the opening drive. He's in there to the left of Love, who's in the gun on 1st and 10. 2 receivers stack right, single man left. Love brings a receiver in motion from the right, takes the snap, back on a play fake. Love looking, slides left, going deep down the left sideline, and it is incomplete. Hung that one up there for Bull Melton, but J-Ron Curse with excellent coverage. Ball was slightly underthrown, knocked away by Curse. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Curse did a great job. Didn't really look back for the ball, but did a nice job just kind of walling the receiver out toward the sideline, using that. Kind of pushed Melton out there, kind of like a forward, kind of boxing out. Really nice job by Curse.
That's what you want to do, right, Mike?
Yes.
Use that sideline as a defender. Second down 10 from the 24. Love goes under center. Two receivers stack right, single man left. Kraft goes in motion from left to right. Jones is the single running back. Love brings the receiver in motion from the right, takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Aaron Jones, running outside the right hash, and he runs into the waiting arms of Micah Parsons up at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 1. And now a 3rd and 9 coming up for Green Bay with 3:36 to go in the first quarter. Packers lead 7-0.
That's, Ryan, the importance of backside. That play is starting to Green Bay's right, and then the back wants to cut it back. You had Gallimore D tackle and Parsons at end, just sliding down the line in a great fashion, keeping good space between the two, and they kept that picket fence up and were able to both make the tackle.
Packers 5th in the NFL during the regular season on 3rd down at 47%. This is 3rd and 9. Packers have 3 receivers left. They've got 2 to the right. Jordan Love walks up to the line, now back into the gun, clapping his hands. Packers may have to take a timeout. Here's the snap. Love back to pass, under pressure, rolling right, stops his feet, moves back left, throws deep down the middle, caught by Dobbs at the 45, and out to midfield. The Packers barely got the snap off, and then Love finds Dobbs again. J-Ron Curtis with the stop. It's a gain of 26. It's a Packer first down. Second time that Love has hit Dobbs deep down the middle.
So we talked about Dallas and play man more than anybody. Here they're playing zone because it's 3rd and long. Jordan Love bought time, couldn't get to the outside, so State went back into the pocket. And again, Dobbs finds so much room in the middle of the field.
From the Dallas 49, now 1st and 10. Love under center, 2 receivers left, single man to the right. Emmanuel Wilson is the running back. Love has the snap. He'll hand it off Wilson, running off the left side, and Wilson able to stumble forward for a couple. Cowboys did a pretty good job there closing down any sort of lane, led by Jordan Lewis. Call it a gain of about 1 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down at 9 as we tick down inside of 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. But, Mike, you talk about the development of Jordan Love. His ability to buy time and be calm in the pocket is something that's really stood out, especially these last few weeks.
He slides with his eyes downfield, still looking to see what's available down there.
2 receivers go to the right, single man left. Love is in the gun with Wilson to his right. Play clock down to 9. Here's the snap. Love fakes the handoff, fires over the middle, incomplete. Trying to get it to Jaden Reed. The pass was behind him. Lewis was in coverage. And now another 3rd down at 9 coming up for Green Bay.
So just what we talk about, he goes and does that, right? I mean, just one of your basic play fake, get the linebackers up, throw a little slant over the top of him, and he threw away behind Reed, who has been incredible this year.
So we'll see what the Packers can do on 3rd and long. 3rd down and 9. The ball is at the Cowboys 48. Packers 2 for 2 on 3rd downs, plus they've got a touchdown. Taylor is in there as the running back. He lines up to the left of Love. 3 receivers right, single man left, shotgun snap. Love back to pass, moving to his right, looking down the field, lobs it to the sideline, incomplete. He was trying to find Jaden Reed. There's a penalty flagged out as well. Micah Parsons says he was being held.
He got tackled. Elton Jenkins just absolutely tackled him. I mean, they ended up rushing 5, so everybody's one-on-one, and very difficult for the person who's one-on-one against Micah Parsons.
Downfield, some holding after the play.
Offense number 74. Penalties decline. It's 4th down.
Jaden Reed and Jordan Lewis, while the officials were talking about the penalty, started getting into it. Unfortunately, a couple of the Cowboys defenders just told Lewis, hey, let's get out of here, get off the field and make that punt.
Boy, you don't need that right after you're getting off the field is to get some kind of unsportsmanlike penalty. But Micah Parsons showing why he is the player he is, leading the league in pressures. I mean, and the times he gets to the quarterback and just moving him up and down the line to try and find that weak spot.
So Daniel wheeling on to punt. Cavante Turpin standing with his heels just outside the 10-yard line. Whelan will try to pin the Cowboys deep here. 1:33 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Green Bay. Whelan standing back. Wades gets the snap from Matt Borzik. Drops the nose of the football. Hits an end-over-end punt. Turpin moving to his right on the near side numbers. Backs up a couple of steps, and he makes the fair catch at around the 8-yard line. And that's where the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 after a 39-yard punt. When we come back. 1:26 to go first quarter. Packers 7, Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. With maximum strength menthol and a powerful rush of Vicks vapors that works in seconds. Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks Vapor Cool Drops.
Wake up not knowing what you want? Now you can have a little of everything. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can mix and match your very own perfect pairing of our delicious morning favorites. Choose from the sausage biscuit, egg or cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. The choice is all yours, not somebody else's. Get breakfast just the way you want it with Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles today. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
If you're looking to get a new car, you could really cut expenses by bundling your car and renter's insurance with Progressive. Sure, you love your old car, but you know it's not normal to give instructions on how to open the window. It should be self-explanatory, but it's not. And notice how when you're in other people's cars, you can feel cushion in the seats? That's pretty nice, right? No, it's just normal. So bundle your renters and car insurance with Progressive and put the savings toward a new car. It's time. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company coverage provided and serviced by affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states.
Getting your guaranteed maximum refund with TaxSlayer feels like saddling up and chasing down.
Look at that sweet moolah!
That big old cash cow.
Look at all that money!
File for free with TaxSlayer Simply Free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. File fearlessly.
Shop O'Reilly Auto Parts for do-it-right deals on motor oil, wiper blades, and more. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
1:26 to go in the first quarter. Packers on top of the Cowboys 7-0. Let's go downstairs and check in with Laura Oakman.
Every defensive coach will tell you we have to cut the head off the snake, but what if the snake has a lot of heads? Green Bay defensive coordinator Joe Barry told me CeeDee Lamb is the head. They make no bones about it, but what's frustrating is you roll coverage, you're slowing down. There's Ferguson, Pollard, Cooks, or Gallup. You're like, oh my God, who's number 3? He said Dak is the straw that stirs the drink. Bottom line, our defensive line has to come through. We have to make him uncomfortable. Backed up to their goal line right now. We'll see if they can do that.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Mike, you know what it's like to be on defense playing against an offense, as Laura talked about, that has so many weapons you have to defend. It's not just about one guy.
No, it really isn't. But we know CeeDee Lamb is such an important part of this, but hurrying Dak and not letting the route develop down the field can certainly help.
Cowboys 1st and 10 from their own 8. Prescott back to pass, taking a shot deep down the left side, looking for Brandon Cooks, and it's incomplete. Thrown just out of his reach. Carrington Valentine, 7th rounder out of Kentucky, was running stride for stride. That one maybe just a yard too long from Prescott. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Boy, Valentine, was behind just a little bit in that one. He had to be going, she's going to drop this one in the bucket on me. So the Cowboys going for it all on 1st down there, and by the way, not to CeeDee Lamb.
Prescott will line up in the gun. He's got Lamb in the backfield now to his left. 3 receivers left, single man right, 2nd down and 10. Ball on the near side right hash. They'll hand it off to CeeDee Lamb running right. He cuts back, and he's out across the 12 to the 13. Quay Walker with a tackle. That'll be a 5-yard pickup for Lamb. He had 14 carries for 113 yards during the regular season. Gains 5 here, bringing up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, a couple TDs as well. He led all receivers in scrimmage yards this year and TDs. 14 total with the 2 on the ground, added to the 12 in the air.
Lamb 1 of 3 receivers to the left on 3rd and 5. Ferguson single man right. Prescott on the gun with Pollard to his right. Prescott motions out to his left, gets the shotgun snap, back to pass, looking to his left, throws, and that one is intercepted. Picked off inside the 20. Alexander gets up, racing down the far sideline, into the end zone. Touchdown Green Bay. They're going to call it back and say that Alexander was touched down just inside the 20. But he beat Brandon Cooks to the ball. Jair Alexander with a pick.
By contact at the 19-yard line. It'll be Green Bay's ball, 1st and 10 at the 19.
Well, Mike, Jair Alexander did not have a pick during the regular season. All kinds of injuries. There was the incident late. He got suspended after naming himself a captain in the Carolina game and almost screwing up the coin toss. It has been a turbulent season, but boy, a big play right there on 3rd down.
Hey, that's why he's the highest paid cornerback at $20 million, right, to make plays like that. He's been hurt 3 different times this year, missed time. Only once was it in a game. Only once. He rolled his ankle this week, months ago. He hurt his back when a practice squad player and he collided, hurt his back in practice. Again, rolled his ankle this week in practice. So it has kind of been a down year there, and then that debacle in Carolina when he made himself a captain, but that's making up for it right there.
They put 5 seconds back on the clock. It's at 43 seconds. Packers 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 19. 4 receivers left. Single man to the right. Jones, who had been the widest man to the left, starts in motion. They'll throw it out to him outside the numbers. Jones looking for a block. 15 to the 10. Aaron Jones knocked out of bounds with a first down. Let's see where they put him out. They're going to say that Jones stepped out of bounds at the 6. Donovan Wilson knocked him out. That's a gain of 13. It'll be 1st and goal for Green Bay.
Excellent call. You have 3 blockers out there, and you still get to the outside. Great job by Dontavian Wicks. He was the one that turned his defender in and gave Jones the outside.
Packers this season in 20 goal-to-go situations have 19 touchdowns, 95%, best in the NFL since 2000. This is 1st and goal from the 6. Receivers left and right. Love is under center. Jones the back. Here's the snap. Handoff Jones. Running right. Trying to turn the corner. He dives, and he's knocked down around the 2. There's a penalty flag that got thrown from behind the play.
Yeah, this one's coming back. This could be holding. He's on those wide plays like that. The D lineman gets away from him. You reach out and grab him.
Ron Torbert's been a busy guy in the first
holding.
quarter.
Offense, number 85. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
That'll go against Kraft, the rookie tight end. Take it back to the 16-yard line. And again, it was Micah Parsons that was the victim of that hold.
So Micah Parsons has got 2 holding calls. So, I mean, you talk about your worth. You see it in a box score, whether it's a sack or it's a hurry or a pressure. But you don't see that. But look at that effect twice now. He's gotten held and pushed the offense back.
That's the end of the first quarter in Dallas. With the score, the Packers 7 and the Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs. Westwood
1. Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the Armed Forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal Member Give Back Study.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 12th, and we'll waive your application fee. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes while giving you a head start on 2024. Earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. Pay no application fee if you apply by February 12th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
Feeling great starts with a great shave, and great shaves start with Barbasol shaving cream. For whatever your day brings, start it off right with the American original, Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
Barbasol. For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now, and the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced. Let our professional parts people test your battery for free at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the road to Super Bowl 58 starts now. Super Wild Card Weekend presented by Verizon is heating up. The action continues with the Lions tonight, and then 2 more tomorrow, Steelers-Bills and Eagles-Bucks. Visit NFL.com/schedule for more info. 7-0 Green Bay as we start the second quarter, and I'm not sure Matt LaFleur could have drawn up a better quarter for his team.
You start checking off the boxes. Win the toss, take the ball, drive down, score a touchdown, you're up 7-0. By the way, you know the leading team in the league was this year scoring points in the first quarter? Dallas Cowboys, 129 points, shut out in the first quarter.
Packers with a 1st and goal from the Dallas 16 after the holding penalty. Love is in the gun, gets the snap, he's back to pass, fires over the middle, that's caught inside the 5, and down around the 2 is Romeo Doubs. Deron Bland was in coverage. Boy, Romeo Doubs has been a factor. That is already his third catch, working the middle of the field, and the Packers pick up 15. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Doubs, a nice job just kind of walling off, and a great throw by, that one wasn't behind this time by Jordan. It was right in the gut, using the 6'2 body of Doubs to wall off. He has been having himself an early day here.
Doubs, 3 catches, 63 yards. Packers 2nd down and goal from the 1. Love goes under center, receivers left and right. Jones already with a rushing touchdown as the single back. Love squats down, takes the snap, handoff. Aaron Jones straight ahead, gets hit, falls forward, reaching for the end zone. He's in again. Touchdown Packers. 2nd touchdown run of the game for Aaron Jones, and Green Bay has taken a 13-0 lead. The 6th career postseason rushing touchdown for Aaron Jones into Packers history. Jones passing Edgar Bennett for the most postseason rushing touchdowns ever by a Green Bay Packer. And now Anders Carlson is on for the extra point. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick from Carlson is on the way. It is good. And the Packers have taken a 14-0 lead on the road in Dallas. They cash in the Alexander pick for 6.
We know what the top dog for the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones thinks about getting his team back to the Super Bowl. You wonder from the top on down, everybody's getting a little nervous. We've got a lot of time left, but I don't think any Cowboy or Cowboy fan expected this.
14-15 to go in the first half. Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Some people come to Alaska looking for something. I'm working on this case, a missing scientist. This place, it takes us one by one.
Academy Award winner Jodie Foster and Kaylee Reese star in True Detective Night Country, the next chapter of the critically acclaimed HBO series.
There's a real explanation for this. We'll find it. We always do.
True Detective Night Country, Sunday 9 p.m. Eastern, streaming exclusively on Max. And listen to the True Detective Night Country podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
It's the $450,000 Tournament of Champions at Empire City Casino now through February 24th. Up to 800 lucky players will win a share of over $450,000 in free play, cash, trips to Mandalay Bay, Park MGM, the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and 2 brand new Land Rover Discoveries. Grand prize drawings are January 27th and February 24th. Drive off as a champion, only at Empire City Casino. Game on! Must be 18 years of age or older to play New York lottery games. Please play responsibly.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundle.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Could you use a cash cow? Then you need TaxSlayer. With the right tools at the right price, TaxSlayer makes it easy to get your biggest refund possible. File fearlessly at TaxSlayer.com. 14-15 to go first half. Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. An impressive opening drive for Green Bay. Then a Jair Alexander pick. Packers overcome a holding penalty and have a 2-touchdown lead as Carlson kicks it away to Cavante Turpin, who will move to his right. Turpin's got it a yard deep in the end zone, coming out across the 5 to the 10, angles left, hit and brought down inside the 15. Boy, Cavante Turpin had designs on a big return, but that got shut down by Zane Anderson, and the Cowboys will start around their own 14-yard line. Every Westwood One NFL broadcast this postseason is being streamed for free from now through Super Bowl 58 on February 11th. You can listen to our coverage via the official NFL app on WestwoodOneSports.com or by asking your Alexa-enabled device to open Westwood One Sports. Cowboys first and 10 at their own 14. Prescott under center. He's got 2 receivers left, single man to the right. Tony Pollard is the running back. Prescott puts his hands under center, takes the snap, he'll hand it off. This is Pollard running right across the 15 to the 20, and Pollard has a first down, diving out to about the 25. So Tony Pollard with an 11-yard pickup on first down. Jonathan Owens with the tackle.
So listen, it's 14-0. You got 3 quarters to go here. This is, while fans may be going, a little bit, no time to panic. The Cowboys have plenty of firepower to get back in this game.
Cowboys from their own 25, first and 10. 2 receivers left. CeeDee Lamb in motion from left to right. Prescott of the gun with Pollard to his left. Here's the snap. Handoff. Pollard straight ahead. Finds a crease again. He's across the 30-yard line. And Pollard takes it out to the 32. Owens again on the stop. That's a run of 7. 18 yards on back-to-back carries for Pollard. It's second down and 3.
And right up the gut between Tyler Smith, Tyler Biotis, and Zach Martin, who, by the way, made his 9th Pro Bowls, all-pro again, all everything. But they're doing this right between the guards.
First down at 10. Prescott under center, rather second down at 3. Pollard is the running back. Single receiver split to the right. Here's the snap. Handoff. Pollard again up the middle, bouncing out to the right. And the Packer is able to stack this one up. Not much there. Devontae Wyatt closes it down, maybe about a yard. It'll set up third down and short here for the Cowboys.
So they wanted to go between the guards again there, but Kenny Clark that time said, nope, not happening. You're going to have to bounce it outside right into the arms of my waiting linebacker and Rashawn Gary.
So a second down and make it third down at about 2. Rico Dowdle is in the game at running back. Prescott on the gun, Dowdle to his left. 2 receivers right, single man left. Prescott waits, takes the shotgun snap. He's back to pass, steps up in the pocket, swings it out left side. Dowdle makes the catch, tucks his shoulder, and dives across the 35 for a first down. Jair Alexander made the tackle. Keyshawn Nixon was there as well. Great effort by Rico Dowdle, yards after catch to move the sticks.
Boy, that's what you needed too. Nothing pretty, just get enough to move the sticks, keep the drive going. Good protection, just good coverage downfield. Dak waited as long as he could before he got it to his outlet.
Gain of 4, first and 10 for the Cowboys at their own 37. 2 receivers left. Single man to the right. Prescott back in the gun. Waits, gets the snap, rolls right, throws right side, and that's incomplete. Through the arms of CeeDee Lamb. And Lamb and Prescott still looking to hook up in this game, and Lamb already with an expression of frustration on his face. It'll be second down and 10.
That frustration's got to be with himself. I mean, that's just right through his hands. I mean, he's got to be a little, just a hair high and behind him, but I mean, right through his hands. That's a catch he makes.
Yeah, that's the second one I would say that CeeDee Lamb would tell you, I have to catch that.
Absolutely.
Slot right, single man left, second down and 10. Cowboys at their own 37. Prescott lines up in the gun. Pollard back in the game to his left. Play clock shows 7. Prescott looks out to his right, extends his hands in front of his chest, takes the snap, back to pass, has time, throws deep down the middle of the field, and it's caught by Ferguson. A leaping grab up to get it on his fingertips and tumbles down around the Green Bay 40. Jonathan Owens in coverage, gain of 22. What a catch by Ferguson, the second-year tight end out of Wisconsin.
Second leading receiver on this team behind CeeDee Lamb. I'm a little surprised in Owens. Owens had time to get over there. I thought for sure he was going to break that up or maybe get the pick.
From the Green Bay 41 now, first down and 10. Prescott under center, brings Lamb in motion, takes the snap. They're going to flip it on an end around. This is Turpin racing left across the 40, takes a shot and gets knocked down to the 35. Man, Cavante Turpin got cracked by Darnell Savage. It'll be a gain of 6 and bring up second down at 4.
Boy, he's the guy you want on that play, though, isn't he? He is so fast. But yeah, when you're that fast, you're usually not the biggest guy in the world, and he took an absolute shot.
Let me correct myself. It was Cooks. I said it was Turpin. I thought it was 9. It was 3. Brandon Cooks on that end around. Second down and 4. Shotgun snap, handoff. Pollard, little jump cut to his left, moves back to his right. Kenny Clark is right there to grab him and toss him down to the turf. Nowhere to go that time. Clark closed it down. It'll bring up third down as we go downstairs to Laura Oakman.
Jake Ferguson has become one of the most popular Cowboys because we just heard that crowd erupt. Whether it's hurdling, blocking yards after catch, scoring, he does it all like he's a 12-year-old boy. He told me that's because I feel like that. Football was truly my first love, my first toy. I'm having the time of my life out here, and that will continue if he can keep this drive going with the Cowboys right now.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. 3rd and 5 after a loss of 1 on the running play. Prescott of the gun, takes the snap, back to pass, looking left, pumps, pulls it down, moving to his right. Prescott being chased, pumps again, runs to the outside and gets taken down. Keyshawn Nixon with a great tackle in space would not let Prescott get away. A loss of 6 on the play. 4th down and 11 coming up for the Cowboys.
Well, he was looking for C.D. Lamb all the way, and no go there. Jair Alexander was all over him, and as he broke out, boy, did Nixon come flying up. I'm surprised Dak still didn't get rid of the ball, making it complete. You're losing a lot of yardage, for the sake of a field goal.
Cowboys.
Now you're punting.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to elect to a punt. I was just going to say that Brandon Aubrey has the leg for this. We saw him make a 60-yard field goal earlier this year.
But Dak's got to be smarter there and get rid of the ball and not have that loss.
Now flags fly as the play clock ran out.
Boy, this just ended ugly, didn't it, for the Cowboys? Wow.
Way of game by the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
On the flip side of that play, Mike, let's give some credit to Keyshawn Nixon, the guy that up until this year has really been only a returner. This is the first time he's really played meaningful defensive snaps. He had a pick on Sunday Night Football against Kansas City earlier this year, and that was a terrific open field tackle on Prescott.
It really was, and a lot of that nickel time is because Jair Alexander has been out, so he has been pressed to duty.
Anger. It's an end-over-end punt, sending Reed to his right. He waits for a fair catch, backs up, and makes it around the 6-yard line. And that's where the Packers will have it 1st down and 10 when we come back. A 41-yard punt. 9:07 to go second quarter. Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
What does it feel like to file with TaxSlayer and get your guaranteed maximum refund? It feels like the last level of a video game, facing off against the final boss who stands between you and your refund.
All your refunds belong to me.
Using the power of TaxSlayer like a secret power-up he doesn't see coming.
Only the most tax-confident can defeat me.
Throwing your laptop at his video game face and watching him crumble into a giant pile of shiny coin tax refunds.
Oh, not fair. You use TaxSlayer.
Start for free and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer. Filed fearlessly.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
When something happens to your car, you might say,
No! My car!
But what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth at AT&T Stadium, along with Mike Golick. I'm Ryan Radke. For the ones who get it done, there's Grainger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free single support. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. 9:07 to go second quarter. Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. This is an unfamiliar spot for the Cowboys, down 2 touchdowns in this building.
Yeah, it really is. But they've won 16 in a row here. It's been since first game last year that they've been down this much, and big chance here for the Dallas defense for field position to stop Green Bay here.
Packers start 1st and 10 at their own 7. Here's the snap, handoff. Aaron Jones running off the right side, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. Jaden Reed got thrown down after the play, but no flag down. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up. It was Damone Clark that made that tackle for the Cowboys.
Yeah, their top tackler on this defense. Again, needed that there, trying not let Green Bay get in front of the sticks here.
It was Sunday Night Football Week 1 last year when the Buccaneers came in, beat the Cowboys.
We did that game. Dak got hurt in that game.
Dak Prescott broke his thumb, and we walked out saying, well, Cowboys are in serious trouble. Cooper Rush came in. They ended up going to the playoffs. 2 receivers left, single man right. 2nd down and 10 from the 7. Love is in the gun with Wilson to his left. They'll bring Reed in short motion from the left. Here's the snap. Throw it over the middle. Christian Watson across the 15. Watson trying to drive his way forward. He's going to be just short of the 1st down, it looks like. Donovan Wilson stood him up. He needed to get to the 17. They've got him at the 16, so it's a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Packers. Happy to have Christian Watson back. Missed the last 5 games with a hamstring injury.
Yeah, he has. So he's definitely missed some time here, coming off that slow start. But then, man, what a year he had going forward after the beginning of the season. But, boy, they've had some rookies that have really picked up the slack here.
Packers have done this well the last couple of weeks. Pick up first downs, keep the ball in their possession. See if they can do it here on 3rd and 1. Wilson is the back. Love under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Rolling left. Love flips his hips. Throws, and that one is caught. A sliding grab across the 25-yard line. Hauled in by Kraft. Gilmore was in coverage. Packers moved the sticks. Love's first option got knocked down, but he finds the rookie tight end for 10.
Kraft, another rookie. How about this, Ryan? Jaden Reed, Tavian Wicks, Luke Musgrave, Tucker Kraft. First time in team history, 4 rookies have had 30 or more receptions in a season dating back to the merger in 70, and the Packers are the only team to accomplish that feat. Really impressive.
First down and 10, Green Bay at their own 26. Clock moving, 7:02 to go in this first half, and the Packers are going to take a timeout. Play clock running down. Matt LaFleur signals timeout from the sideline. And so the Packers will talk it over before this 1st and 10 play. Well, from now through Super Bowl 58, stream the NFL on Westwood One for free, sponsored by AutoZone. You can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate station's digital platforms. Make AutoZone your end zone. Check engine light on, get a check with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
So one of the big things you talk about with Green Bay as part of the game plan is ball control already, with still time to go in this half. They've had the ball 5 minutes more than the Cowboys and looking to continue to increase that.
First down and 10, Green Bay from its own 26. Love under center, Aaron Jones to single back. 2 receivers right, Jaden Reed left. He'll sprint in motion to the right. Here's the snap. Love back on a play fake. Sets his feet. Has time. Throws right side. Dobbs wide open. Makes the catch across the 45. Over the 50. Down the sideline of the 40. And knocked out of bounds around the Cowboy 35. Jordan Love with all day drops a strike to Romeo Dobbs, who races down the right sideline. Picks up 39. Damone Clark knocked him out of bounds. Romeo Dobbs having a huge first half.
Huge there, and put a move on Jordan Lewis. Broke to the outside, and bad news there for the Cowboys on that play. And then also Micah Parsons leaving the field. He got past his old lineman, then the back picked him up. Caught him right in the upper body, rib, shoulder area. I don't know if he got the wind knocked out of him or what, but he's on the sideline right now.
Packers will go slot left, single man right. 1st and 10 from the Dallas 35. Shotgun snap. Here's a handoff. Emmanuel Wilson runs off the right side. And Wilson falls forward for about a yard. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Osa Odigizua on the stop. Just to clean it up on Romeo Dobbs. 4 catches, 102 yards. Dobbs in his 2 years in the NFL never had a 100-yard game. He's got 102 with about 6 minutes to go in the first half of his first playoff game.
And I mentioned those 4 rookie receivers already. Then you have Dobbs in the 2nd year, Christian Watson in the 2nd year. I mean, you think they're set for a little while?
2nd down, 9. Love in the gun with Jones to his right. 2 receivers left, single man right. Here's the snap. Love fakes the handoff, goes quickly to the right side. That's caught by Wicks. He's knocked out of bounds around the 30 by Gilmore. So a short gain, and that'll set up 3rd down now for the Packers. Going to be 3rd down at about 6. Green Bay this year, 302 catches, 3,642 yards, 31 receiving touchdowns by 1st or 2nd year players, most by any team since the 1970 merger.
Wonder if people thought they're a year or 2 early. 1st year starting quarterback as well, and Jordan Love.
Ball to Dallas 29. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Love lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, single man right. Love walks up toward the line of scrimmage. Now falls back into the gun. Play clock is at 2. Here's the snap. Love back, looking left, fires left sideline. Leaping catch made and out of bounds. First down. That's Musgrave. Luke Musgrave was wide open. Love's throw a little bit high, but Musgrave snatches it down for 6. And the Packers keep the drive alive. Deron Bland was in coverage.
That is a great job by Jordan Love. Understanding the coverage, seeing that Deron Bland was playing the furthest off of the receiver that he was over, and you only needed a few yards. That's what I love. Don't get greedy right now. Just move the sticks. Keep the drive going.
From the Cowboy 23, 1st down and 10. Love under center. Aaron Jones is the back. Receivers left and right. Love squats down, takes the snap. He's back, handed off Jones. Runs along the right hash. And Aaron Jones able to pick up about 3 down to the 20-yard line. And that'll bring up a second down and 7. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on Fox next week for the divisional playoffs. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs on Fox.
I guarantee you, while Green Bay on the sideline, they're happy with what's going on. They're reminding each other Dallas can hit it big. Dallas can strike. Dak can throw it deep. CeeDee Lamb can have a big play. We've got to control the ball and stay up.
Second down and 7. 2 receivers left, single man right. Love under center with Jones to back. Here's the snap. They'll hand it off to Aaron Jones, running toward the left hash. But not much there that time for Jones. Back to the line of scrimmage before he was swallowed up. Neville Gallimore led the charge. 3rd and 7 coming up for Green Bay. Clock moving, 3:35 to go second quarter. Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. And Green Bay quickly up on the ball. Love takes the snap, back to pass. Now they're going to blow it dead. The Cowboys got a timeout.
They were definitely getting a call for too many men on the field.
Before the ball was snapped, Dallas called his first charge timeout of the half. This is a 30-second timeout.
Great move by Mike McCarthy there, because they were absolutely going to get flagged.
Well, you think McCarthy's seen that before? Aaron Rodgers used to love doing that when he was in a Packer uniform.
And again, for everybody to remember, if Green Bay were to substitute, then Dallas could take their time and substitute all they want. Green Bay did not substitute. As soon as they saw Dallas start to substitute, they went to the line. This is something you work on. Get to the line, get set, snap the ball. Let's get them with too many men on the field.
So a 3rd and 7 for the Packers. Each team now has burned a time out of the first half. Packers trying to get their right alignment on the field. That was actually Sean Clifford, the backup quarterback, that ran out there real quick. That was odd. I thought it was Watson 9. It was Clifford 8 who sprinted out to the huddle and then ran back to the sideline. 3rd down and 7. Love is in the gun. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Cowboys showing blitz up the middle. Love walks toward the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 4. Now at 3. Love back in the gun with a play clock at 1. Has the snap. Back to pass. Double pump. Throws back to the end zone. And it is caught for the touchdown. It's Dontavian Wicks. Jordan Love backpedaling. Throws it up to Wicks, who makes the catch. Back in the end zone. 2 feet down. Beat Gilmore for the touchdown. A 20-yard strike. And the Packers have taken a 20-0 first half lead.
All I got to say for the TV people, you better keep that camera off the owner's booth. You may see Jerry Jones throwing up there. What a job by Jordan Love. Knew it was blitz, knew he had man coverage, and picked his spot.
Anders Carlson on for the extra point. And the kick from Carlson is on the way, and it hit the right upright. It's no good. So Carlson, who missed 5 extra points during the regular season, has now missed one in the postseason, and the lead remains 20 for Green Bay. With 3:23 to go in the first half, it's the Packers 20, the Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Screeching brakes? Safer stops? Start with Duralast. New Duralast brake pads and rotors provide longer life and more stopping power when replaced together. Duralast brake pads have reduced noise and corrosion resistance with a limited lifetime warranty. Duralast rotors are designed for quiet, safe stops and meets or exceed the performance of the original rotors on your vehicle. Find Duralast only at America's #1 brake destination, AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The playoffs are here. Get all the action on the BetMGM app today. Take the excitement of football to the next level with same-game parlays, odds boost promos, and much more. Plus, every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points. Please gamble responsibly. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly. Visit the BetMGM GameSense website at mgmresorts.com/GameSense for information on setting limits, guidance on odds and probability, and resources for problem gambling support. Plus, you can learn strategies and get tips on how to gamble more responsibly, discover the symptoms of problem gambling, and find out whom to call if you need help anytime, anywhere. Stay safe and have fun with BetMGM and GameSense. Please gamble responsibly.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage. More donors are urgently needed now to ensure blood is ready at a moment's notice. Make an appointment today to give. Use the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
A reminder, stay with us for the NFL Wildcard Playoffs halftime report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. Scott Graham will look ahead to what is coming up a little bit later on tonight with the Rams and the Lions. That's coming up on the Wendy's halftime report. Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 biggie bundles are here. Limited time only during breakfast hours. Well, that was an impressive drive put together by the Packers. 10 plays, 93 yards. That's their longest drive by yardage all season. Took 5:44 off the clock. And Dontavian Wicks with a touchdown. Third straight game he's had a TD reception. Packers lead 20-0 as Anders Carlson hits an end-over-end kick. Turpin in the end zone will let it sail over his head. And the Cowboys will start 1st and 10 at the 25 for what is a big drive now for Dallas.
Huge. I talked about Dallas being the highest-scoring team in the first quarter. They're also the highest-scoring team by half at over 17 points. They have a goose egg right now. And while Jordan Love and this offense is playing great, got to give a ton of credit to this Green Bay defense right now. I mean, Dak Prescott is 3 of 7 for 26 yards and a pick.
Dallas wide receivers do not yet have a catch in the game. Prescott lines up in the gun, takes the snap, back on a play fake, looking, throws, incomplete. Trying to find Lamb, who would cut inside. The throw was low and behind him. Nixon was in coverage. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And Mike, CeeDee Lamb, it seems like from the opening play has been extremely frustrated.
Yeah, he and Dak had a little conversation there, whether it was about concentration or maybe he thought Lamb was supposed to be breaking to the outside because that pass was so far off.
2 receivers left, single man right, 2nd down and 10. Prescott on the gun, gets the snap, fakes the handoff, looks, throws near side, caught by Michael Gallup. And he's wrestled down around the 33, maybe the 34 by Jair Alexander. They'll give him the 34. It's a gain of 9. That'll bring up 3rd and 1 with 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the second quarter. Cowboys have 2 timeouts. They'll hustle up on the football. Prescott's going to go under center. Takes the snap. Back on a play fake. Rolling right. Throws right. Caught by Brandon Cooks. Pulled down right at the sticks by Nixon. That'll be good enough for a first down. But I'll tell you what, Brandon Cooks tried to make a move. He almost gave up that first down yardage.
We just saw Nixon this play, Alexander the last play. What a nice job, even though Dallas is moving the sticks. Nice job with open field tackles.
First down and 10. They mark it at the 36-yard line of the Cowboys. Prescott takes the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. Has time. Throws over the middle. Michael Gallup makes the catch in traffic up near midfield. Alexander was in coverage. What a strike fired by Prescott.
And he has the time to do it. You know, we talk about this offensive line as an hurry-up offense of their pass protection, and it has been money so far.
Gain of 16 to the Packers' 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Prescott lines up in the gun, 2 receivers left, single man right. Here's the snap. Dak looking right, throws right. There's Lamb's first catch, turns back inside, and he dives down to the Green Bay 40. That'll be a gain of 8. Darnell Savage was in coverage and made the tackle, and that will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So CeeDee Lamb finally has his first catch, and the Cowboys are on the move down to the Packers' 40-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning, sponsored by First Alert. When is the last time you replaced your smoke alarms? First Alert introduces new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help protect what matters most. Visit firstalert.com to learn more. Packers 20, Cowboys nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Did you know cooking nuisance alarms are the #1 reason for disabling smoke alarms? Introducing First Alert Precision Detection Alarms. Updated to the latest industry standards. These alarms feature new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help better distinguish cooking smoke and steam from a fire emergency while providing early warning in the event a fire breaks out. If it's time to replace your alarms or you're ready to upgrade, visit firstalert.com or your local Lowe's store to help protect what matters most.
Don't miss out on limited-time appliance deals during the closeout event at Lowe's. Get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, save an extra $100 when you spend $999 or more on all major appliances. Hurry, these deals are too good to last long. Shop in-store or online today, because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 1/4 through 1/24. Selection varies by location while supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
The NFL is committed to sticking to your game plan and always betting responsibly. If you bet, remember to set your limits. Never chase your losses, and only bet what you can afford to lose. To learn more about responsible betting and discover resources to help build your game plan, visit the National Council of Problem Gambling at responsibleplay.org. If you or someone you know may have a gambling problem, please call or text the following 24-hour confidential helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Shop literally millions of new and used cars on AutoTrader. If you see a car on TV, driving by in your street, in your dreams, whenever, really, pretty much any car you see, you can find one like it for sale on AutoTrader.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
2 minutes to go in the first half here in Dallas. Packers lead the Cowboys 20-0. Cowboys, though, on the move. They've got 2 timeouts. They have the ball at the Green Bay 40. And don't forget, Dallas will get the ball to start the second half. Cowboys will go with trips left, single man right. Prescott on the gun on second down and a couple. Here's the snap. Dak back to pass. Throws it in the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Savage. Down the near side numbers. Darnell Savage is gone to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Second interception thrown by Prescott, and this one goes to the house. Darnell Savage jumped in front of it and went untouched all the way to the end zone. 26-0 Green Bay late in the first half. This place is stunned, and I mean stunned.
What a great job by Savage. He was playing deep, and he started playing up, and Dak looked that way the entire time. Savage read the eyes, made a break on the ball for an easy pick six.
Anders Carlson is on for the extra point. Snap, ball down, the kick is on the way. It is good. A 64-yard pick six for Darnell Savage has given the Packers a 27-0 lead with 1:50 to go in the second quarter. And Mike, you talked about this early on, that if the Cowboys get down to the game, as great as they've been, do we start to hear some of the rumbling? Do we start to feel some of that tension that exists? Dak Prescott now, great during the regular season. In his playoff career, 11 touchdowns, 8 picks, and right there, a huge mistake.
And you talked about the regular season. Remember last year, 15 interceptions. This year he turned it around. Leads the league in touchdown passes with 36. And he said he would stay under 10 interceptions. He did. Just 9 interceptions. But 2 costly ones here, 1 the pick six here. And you're right, that the ghost of the playoffs for these Cowboys, it starts to seep into your brain a little bit to say, has this one gotten too far away?
Yeah, and just to clarify, nobody up here is saying this game is over, put it in the books. But you just wonder, with the postseason failures of the past, do you start thinking about that? Does that creep into it? We'll see. Anders Carlson will kick it away. Carlson with the end-over-end boot. Cavante Turpin looking to return. He's got it a couple of yards deep and coming out across the 5. Angles right side 10, 15, 20, down the sideline 25. Up to the 30. Cuts left 35. Over the 40, and he's out close to the 45. So Cavante Turpin trying to provide the Cowboys a spark. Does exactly that. Man, he made a hard cut to the right and had all kinds of room. Eric Wilson made the tackle, but the Cowboys, again, will have a chance to score late in the first half.
27-0. Looks great for the Packers, but I'll continue to say on that sideline, they're saying they've got power there on that side of the ball. It's not hitting right now, but it has the ability to.
Prescott on the gun, trips left, and now a whistle and a timeout taken by Green Bay prior to the snap. So the Packers use their second timeout before Dallas can start this drive. The copyright of today's broadcast of the NFL playoffs on Westwood One is owned by the NFL on behalf of its member clubs. All rights of this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of the National Football League is strictly prohibited.
I'll continue to say, while the offense has done exactly what they wanted to do, running the ball, controlling the clock, they've about doubled that time, or they were in that area of holding it over Dallas. It's this defense that has been, I mean, think about it. Dak is 7 of 13, 2 interceptions. The man most targeted and with the most receptions in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb, has been targeted the most today. 5 times, 1 catch for 8 yards.
Cowboys have 55 yards net passing. We just saw a 64-yard pick six. Shotgun snap. Prescott throws short right, caught by Pollard, who's run out of bounds by Quay Walker.
That's going to be
on the far sideline.
15 more. That's going to be a horse collar tackle by Quay Walker.
Walker took that one out to about the 48, so it's only a gain of 3, but here's Ronald Torber.
Personal foul, illegal horse collar tackle. Defense number 7. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. Automatic first down.
Mike, I'd like to see this again. I'm not sure this is a horse collar.
It isn't. He grabbed him by the shoulder pad. It definitely is not a horse collar. But, at this point, he could put his right arm around all the way to the front of the shoulder pad and pulled back on the shoulder pad. He didn't get in the collar area.
So that'll move it inside the Packers' 40-yard line. First down and 10, shotgun snap. Prescott fakes, rolling to his right. Dak looking, he's going to tuck it down and run. He scampers out of bounds across the 35 on the far sideline. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32. Devondre Campbell ran him out of bounds. Gain of 5, second down at 5 coming up for Dallas. 1:33 to go in the first half.
So here's the thing Dallas has to remember. There's no 27-point play. You just have to go down, get points here. No matter what they are, you'd love a touchdown, but get points, get in the locker room, and you start the second half with the ball as well.
Trips left, Prescott in the gun, second down and 5. Here's the snap, little toss to Pollard, running right, trying to turn the corner, and does, and he's out of bounds right at the sticks. Quay Walker ran him out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to mark it short. They're going to say that's just a gain of 4, that Pollard stepped out at the 28. He needed the 27, so it's going to be 3rd and 1 with 1:29 to go.
3rd and 1, 1:29, 2 timeouts, plenty of time to do what you want to do, and that's get the ball in the end zone here.
Boy, it looked like Pollard could have gotten that first down. Maybe a little too anxious to get out of bounds.
Exactly right. You're exactly right, Ryan.
Twin receivers left and right. Prescott in the gun, 3rd and a yard. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass, throws short right, caught by Cook, and he's got a first down. Touchdown inside the 25 at the 24 by Devondre Campbell. Clock is moving. 1:18, 1:17 to go. As Mike mentioned, Cowboys have those 2 timeouts. Prescott will line up in the shotgun. Lamb is in the left slot. 2 receivers to the right. Here's the snap. Prescott will hand it off to Pollard on a delay. Cuts left between the hash marks. And he picks up a couple down to the 22-yard line. Walker and Carl Brooks together on the stop. And the clock continues to move.
You hear the fans booing a little bit, but I get the call. They think you're going to pass, so start a wide pass rush and try and hit him with the draw up the middle. I get the play.
Second down and 8, shotgun snap. Prescott back, throws right side, caught by Ferguson, cuts back into the numbers, dives across the 20, down to the 15. And that is going to be close to a first down. Quay Walker with the tackle. They're going to mark him, it looks like, just short. So this is going to bring up another 3rd and 1, and the clock is still moving down to 29 seconds to go. Prescott lines up in the shotgun, has the snap, looks right, pulls it down, runs up the middle. Prescott has a first down, and he slides down around the 10, and the Cowboys will take time with 20 seconds showing on the game clock. Walker forced Prescott to the ground, and the Cowboys use their second timeout. They're going to mark the football just shy of the 10. So it'll be at the 11. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Ryan Radke, Mike Golick, Laura Oakman in Dallas. 23 seconds to go first half. 27-0 Green Bay. Cowboys have the ball at the Packers' 11-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They do have a timeout. Prescott of the gun. He will move Pollard into the right slot. 2 receivers right, 3 to the left. Shotgun snap. Prescott back to pass. Looking left. Throws down the middle. It's nearly intercepted. Devondre Campbell had both hands on the football but couldn't hang on, and Prescott nearly threw his 3rd pick of the half.
So Ferguson is stacked behind the receiver, and they try to do the run the receiver up and have Ferguson behind him just break off to the inside. But Green Bay, so much thumbs up to their defense and their coverage and what they're doing right now in protecting that end zone.
Campbell can't believe it.
Had it.
Second down 10, Prescott of the gun with Pollard to his right. Lamb in motion from right to left. Here's the snap. Prescott back. Russ coming, set up the screen to Pollard. Along the right side, grabbed and brought down. Colby Wooden, the rookie out of Auburn, brings him down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys have to burn their final timeout with 12 seconds remaining. Wooden was all over the screen.
17 tackles on the year, and that's going to be one of the bigger ones for him right there. Could be the difference of Dallas getting that ball into the end zone or having to settle for a field goal with 12 seconds to go.
And Mike, here we are, same situation we were in last week before the half in Miami when the Bills had the ball.
Right.
With no timeouts, this ball has to go to the end zone.
It was stunning last week to see that ball go short of the end zone and the clock run out on you. That was it's a horrific mistake to be made. Routes have to be to the end zone or to the sideline enough to get out of bounds to get closer, because there is time for that.
12 seconds remain. It is 3rd and 10. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Prescott in the gun, and a timeout will be taken by the Packers. Matt LaFleur wanted to get a look at the Dallas formation. He spends his final timeout as the Green Bay defense looks for another stop. Now, Mike, I will present this question to you. It's 27-0. If Dallas does not score a touchdown here, are you going for it on 4th down, or would you just try to kick a field goal just to get that goose egg off the board?
I think you try and get some points on the board before we go into halftime. Because you're getting the ball again in the second half, I would just make sure I try and get points on the board. That's just me. You know, they may be more of a gambler, even though I will hit on 16.
But say, more of a gambler than you. Interesting. Here we go, 3rd down and 10. Prescott of the gun, 3 receivers left, 2 right. Dak looks over the defense, extends his hands, takes the snap, back to pass. Prescott looking left, throws left, caught by Lamb. He's going to be brought down shy of the goal line, but there is a flag. A flag is down to stop the clock. Lamb got tackled in the field of play at the 1, but a penalty flag will stop the clock.
That was deja vu of our game last week.
My goodness.
Catching it before the end zone. So are they going to get Lamb pushing off or the defender with the grab?
Boy, in all honesty, you can kind of get both guys.
You could.
Illegal contact. Defense. That penalty was declined. Result of the play. First down.
Oh, wait a minute. Depending on where they mark the ball.
26 was the fouling player, number 26.
So Savage gets called for it. Where are they marking the ball?
Well, they're marking, looks like at the 1.
Okay, it's inside the 1.
Inside the 1.
They gave him more progress than I thought he had. So 6 seconds, no timeouts. 1st and goal from the 1. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Prescott of the gun with Pollard to his left. Prescott gets the snap, looks right, throws right, fade to the end zone, incomplete. Knocked away from Lamb. There are 2 seconds remaining. A lot of contact on the outside. They let it go. And with 2 seconds left, we'll find out what Mike McCarthy wants to do. It looks like the offense is staying on the field. Nixon was in coverage against Lamb.
That's where you run that crossing route and try and get the defenders to run into each other or get a little rub route, a little pick, as they say. But what Keyshawn Nixon is doing, he's the slot guy covering C.D. Lamb. And he got through the garbage there, didn't get picked at all, and had great coverage.
2 seconds left now. This is the final play of the half. Cowboys could run it here. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Prescott of the gun gets the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right, dumps it short, caught by Ferguson, turns and strolls to the end zone. Touchdown Cowboys on the final play of the first half. Prescott to Ferguson from 1 yard out, and the Cowboys are on the board. It's 27-6 with the extra point coming up.
Boy, how hard it looked getting all the way there, and then how easy that touchdown was for them. Rashawn Gary just put his hands on his head like, okay, I blew that one. We needed to be out there. Absolutely a blown coverage there.
Ferguson, 5 touchdowns during the regular season, has one now in the postseason. And here is Brandon Aubrey trying to make it a 27-7 game. His kick is on the way, and it is good. So the Cowboys, a disaster of a first half, but will take a little positive momentum into the halftime locker room.
Go in the locker room, get some Gatorade, take a deep breath, come out, know you have the ball, and you're in this game.
That's the end of the first half in Dallas with the score. The Packers 27 and the Cowboys 7. When we return, Scott Graham rejoins us from our Progressive Insurance Studios with the halftime report. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Call or click today. You're listening to the NFL on Westwood One.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Now you can get a Walmart Plus membership, plus not pay for it, because it's included with Straight Talk wireless plans. You get free delivery with Walmart Plus a Paramount Plus subscription included. Plus, you pay less for gas. That's a lot of pluses.
Only Straight Talk gives you unlimited 5G data and Walmart Plus included on select plans for free.
Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Requires service on Gold or Platinum Unlimited. One offer per eligible account. Paramount Plus Essential Plan only. Separate registration required. Additional terms apply.
Wake up not knowing what you want? Now you can have a little of everything. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can mix and match your very own perfect pairing of our delicious morning favorites. Choose from the sausage biscuit, egg or cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, or medium hot coffee. The choice is all yours, not somebody else's. Get breakfast just the way you want it with Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles today. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Welcome to the NFL Playoffs Halftime Report on Westwood One. Sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's Breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price. Once again, here's your host, Scott Graham.
From our Westwood One studios, we have reached halftime in Big D, and a stunner so far. The number 7 seed Green Bay Packers dominating the first half. Dallas scoring on the final play of the half for the first time. And Green Bay with a 27-7 lead at the break at AT&T Stadium. This is game number 1 of our doubleheader here tonight on many of these same stations. Game number 2 coming up immediately following, and you've got the LA Rams visiting the Detroit Lions. These, of course, are the teams that exchanged quarterbacks a while back as Matthew Stafford went to LA, Jared Goff went to Detroit. Matthew Stafford won himself a Super Bowl. Goff was asked this week if he has any harbored ill will toward his old team.
Obviously, there's a personal connection there, and they're not just for me, but for a lot of our players and some of theirs as well. But no, I think, I so badly want to win a game for this city and win a playoff game for this city that hasn't had one in so long. We got a home playoff game for the first time in so long, and that's so much more important than anything personally for me. I want to be a part of this win and do my job the best of my ability.
Detroit is the home team, but the Rams might be the hottest team in the NFL. They've won 7 of their last 8. The only loss coming in a tight ball game in Baltimore against the Ravens. Cooper Kupp has not been the lead guy this year in terms of catching the ball. That's been Puka Nacua, who set all kinds of rookie records. I talked with Cooper, though, about the recent run that has this team playing maybe the best ball in the NFL.
There's a lot of things that go into that. I mean, obviously, the players that you're playing around, obviously the quarterback plays a huge part in that. And I think one of the cool things as a receiver, I don't know if there's another position in football that's more reliant on so many other positions to do their job. For me to get the ball and do anything with it, the O-line has to block. Tight ends have to, either block or get into their routes and, be able to draw coverage. Running backs be able to pick up blitzes. The rest of your team, the rest of your receivers have to be able to distribute the field. And then as a quarterback, you got to be able to deliver a ball. So I don't think it's so much as turning anything on in the postseason as much as it is, the opportunities and guys just stepping up their game across the board.
Can you explain the level of success that Puka has had this year? It's not just the ability to be able to put up numbers, but it's watching the games. He carries himself like a veteran out there.
Yeah, that was something that I think all the guys on this team noticed early on in OTAs was just how quickly I think the learning curve was in terms of grasping the offense and understanding what we're trying to get done, the intent behind our plays, and obviously incredibly talented and able to get open and do the things that he needs to do to create separation and make plays. But it's one thing to be able to do that, and another thing to be able to do it within the timing and rhythm that you're asked to for our offense. He's a great football player, so it's fun to be a part of, kind of the season, being able to line up next to him and being able to bounce ideas off of each other, and it's been a lot of fun.
I know that Matthew he's a very cool-handed guy. He generally has a very even keel about things. There's got to be an emotional component going into a game like this, walking back into Detroit. It doesn't appear from the outside like it phases him. He seems like he's pretty good at being able to control his emotions.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job. There's obviously a lot of stuff outside of our building that wants to make this a lot about Matthew and Detroit. And, and I understand that because the relationship between him and that city is pretty special. The 12 years that they had, he would always say just how much Detroit means to him and what they gave to him. But I do think there's an element of, once you get to playing football, you just got to go out there and play the game. And he's done a good job being able to separate those two things and just be able to put a good few days of practice together to go out there and play some good football on Sunday.
You take a look at them on film, what do you see?
And they're a good football team. They're a really good football team. They fly around. There's a lot of different coverages, lots of different things that they present as challenges defensively. Some good young players that are playing at a high level. You can't have a good defense if guys aren't playing off each other and playing together, and I think they do a really good job of that. They're a very good football team. Excited to get out there and play against them. It's going to be a great challenge, and we're excited about it.
Last thing, how do you do the chin strap with the beard that long?
It's not that bad. You just slap it on there. You just slap it on there. It's going to get pushed down. Then you just got to brush it out at night, have your beard oil. There's some people that have done it. Edelman had his beard going up into his eyeballs. It was growing on his eyelids. Weddle did it for a long time. His went the other way. So I've got some role models that I can bounce ideas off of. I need to hear anything. So you guys just got to trust people that came before you.
You got to love the dry sense of humor out of Cooper Kupp. He's going up against a team that is certainly the Cinderella in this one. Detroit has lost 9 straight playoff games and haven't won a postseason game since 1991. Spiro Ditas and Mike Mayock standing by to call that one when this one is done here on many of these same stations. Our halftime score, the Packers 27, the Cowboys 7. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Hi, Little Bob here. This year we're doubling down on new at Bob's Discount Furniture. So happy new year. I've got new styles like my Dylan Sectional. New ways to recharge with my Tuxedo Motion sofa. New mattresses for a new lease on life. New colors and new everyday low prices. My Calvin bedroom is just $7.99. I've even got a new look. Wait, you can't see what I'm wearing? Schnickel Fritz. When you can have a new year for less, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
I lock up my Old Spice Fiji aluminum-free dry spray to keep that 24/7 lasting freshness safe for myself. Fresh coconuts, palm trees in the wind. It's like catching waves in Fiji. Actually, I just talked myself into a refreshing spritz of Fiji. My Old Spice is missing! No!
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answers and products right when you need them. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Join us at Odyssey as we all do our one thing. Together millions of things for our planet. This new year, make some resolutions that will improve the environment. Resolve to use less gas in your car. You can carpool to work a couple of days a week. Use public transportation like buses or trains. Combine errands to make fewer trips. And take a walk for any distances of a mile or less. And think about an electric car when looking for your next vehicle. When we each share our one thing, it becomes 100 things, 1,000 things, 1,000,000 things for our planet. What's your one thing?
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One from the Progressive Insurance Studios. I'm Scott Graham. Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save nearly $750 on average. Call or click today to find out if Progressive could save you hundreds on your car insurance. 20-point lead at halftime for the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl era. Teams with a 20-plus point lead at halftime in the postseason are 60-3. Reminder, join us again tomorrow. We've got another Super Wildcard playoff doubleheader. The Steelers and the Bills, followed by the Eagles and the Bucks. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on most of these same stations and on WestwoodOneSports.com. This has been the NFL Wildcard Playoffs Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Wendy's. With Wendy's breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles, you can choose the pair you want. Limited time only during breakfast hours. U.S. price of participation may vary. Not valid in a combo, single item at regular price. Our halftime score, Green Bay 27, Dallas 7. When we return, Ryan Ratke and Mike Golick have the second half kickoff. You are listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Denise has been playing jazz for 40 years. Last concert, one of the musicians fell sick with RSV. Respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, is a highly contagious virus that can lead to breathing problems. This time, She's choosing to help protect herself with Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo. Abrysvo is a vaccine for the prevention of lower respiratory tract disease caused by respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, in adults 60 years of age and older. Abrysvo is not for everyone and may not protect all who receive the vaccine. Don't get Abrysvo if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its ingredients. People with a weakened immune system may have a decreased response to Abrysvo. The most common side effects are tiredness, headache, pain at the injection site, and muscle pain. Ask your pharmacist or doctor about Pfizer's RSV vaccine, Abrysvo, respiratory syncytial virus vaccine. For full prescribing information, please call 1-844-989-7284 or visit abrysvo.com. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran, for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the armed forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal Member Giveback Study.
Welcome back to AT&T Stadium along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. I'm Ryan Radke. Part one of our special NFL Super Wildcard Playoff doubleheader on Westwood One, Packers and the Cowboys. Let's check the halftime stats. Sponsored by Indeed. Looking for quality candidates this new year? Look no further than Indeed. Indeed's video interview tool takes the hassle out of virtual hiring. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Packers outgained the Cowboys 217 to 151 in that first half, and Green Bay had the ball for more than 17 and a half minutes. Packers went 5 of 6 on third down. Cowboys a pretty good job as well. They went 6 of 9. Jordan Love 13 of 16, 185 yards and a touchdown. Dak Prescott 13 of 21, 87 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Romeo Doubs had 4 catches for 102 yards. Dontavian Wicks with a touchdown catch for the Packers. Jake Ferguson won for the Cowboys. Aaron Jones had a pair of touchdown runs for Green Bay. 27-7, Packers on top, Mike.
Well, all I can do is talk about the locker room and say, in that Dallas locker room, I'm sure you had a number of players that were absolutely ticked off, and others saying, guys, we scored, let's stay positive. In the Green Bay locker room, it was like, keep your foot on the gas pedal.
Let's go downstairs, check in with Laura Oakman. Laura?
Well, Mike McCarthy said what you would expect. Defensively, we have got to stop allowing these explosive plays. Offensively, as they get the ball right now, we have to clean up those turnovers. The key to get in a rhythm right now, and he said how we do that by just being smarter with our decisions. Matt LaFleur said Jordan Love has been outstanding. The receivers are making plays. Great blocking up front. Great execution, period. But they are the youngest team in the playoffs. He reminded them, one-play mindset. The score is 0-0 right now. Keep your foot on the gas.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. It's time to go. The second half kickoff sponsored by Charmin. We all go. Why not enjoy the go with Charmin? Whether it's the irresistible cushioning softness of Charmin Ultra Soft or the superior strength and absorbency of Charmin Ultra Strong. Either way, you can't go wrong. Packers 27, Cowboys 7. Green Bay will kick it away to start the second half.
Laura mentioned the youngest team in the playoffs. They're the 4th youngest team to make the playoffs and the youngest since the 74 Bills. So this isn't a young team. They hold their team meetings at Chuck E. Cheese. Get those tickets, man. You get the great prizes. Seriously.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Anders Carlson will kick it away. Turpin waiting deep in the end zone. High end over in boot. Turpin coming up. He's going to take this one to the 2, straight ahead to the 5, down to the 10, middle of the field, 15-20. And he's hit and goes down at about the 25. Isaiah McDuffie down to make the tackle on special teams. So, the Cowboys did cash in on the final play of the half. Got something positive going in the locker room. Now looking to follow it up here, Mike, on the opening possession of the third quarter.
You heard Laura say she talked to Mike McCarthy, said we got to clean up the turnovers. Something they haven't had to say this year. Because Dak's only thrown 9 interceptions a whole year, but 2 picks in this game.
Yeah, they had 16 giveaways during the regular season, tied for the second fewest in the league. Cowboys go empty, 1st and 10 from their own 24. Prescott back to pass, throws over the middle, caught by Lamb across the 30, out over the 35, and that'll be a first down. McDuffie made the tackle. Lamb takes it out to the 36, gain of 12. Good start for the Cowboys.
So we'll see about this Green Bay defense. Again, the last few weeks been playing well, earlier on not, but they've been money in this game so far. Let's see if they can continue.
Cowboys go up tempo, 1st and 10 from their own 36. Prescott under center, slot right, Lamb single man to the left. He's matched up against Jair Alexander. Tony Pollard is the single back. Prescott, hard count. Packers don't jump. Play clock is at 10. Prescott looks to his right, looks to his left, yells instructions in either direction. Has the snap, he's back, hands off Pollard, running left along the numbers across the 40, and Tony Pollard goes through a Green Bay defender all the way out to the 43. That was McDuffie. He'll get credit for the tackle, but boy, Tony Pollard went right through his chest for a gain of 6.
So 2 positive plays for the Cowboys here, and that's all they can do. And I'm sure that's what Mike McCarthy said. We can only go 1 play at a time. Do your job 1 play at a time.
Slot right, single man left. Second down and about 4. Prescott lines up in the gun, moves Pollard from his left to his right. Prescott looks over that Green Bay defense. Waits on the shotgun snap, extends his hands in front of his chest. He's got it. Handoff Pollard running straight ahead. And Pollard out to the 45-yard line. That'll leave him a yard shy of the first down. Keyshawn Nixon with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 1 coming up for Dallas.
Again, it's worked just how Dallas wanted at the end of the half. To go down, score that touchdown as the half ended. And then what adjustments are made in the second half, and we're finding out in this first drive.
Cowboys 6 of 9 on 3rd down in the first half. Prescott on the gun, Lamb to his left, Pollard to his right. 2 receivers right, single man to the left. Lamb in motion into the left slot. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass, looking, steps up in the pocket, moving right, going to tuck it down and run, gets hit and drops shy of the first down. And now a late flag is thrown.
Yeah, I think they're going to get helmet to helmet here.
Prescott was hit right at the line of scrimmage, but the flag comes in from Ronald Torbert, our referee.
Now, he didn't slide.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense number 97. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Oh, he did. Well, why he did that, I don't know. I mean, again, you're out there. It's quick, you know, but he had his left hand right on his face mask and, like, pulled it as well. They had him stopped. Boy, this is one of those, they weren't making the mistake like that in the first half.
Boy, and that's one, Mike, where you feel like if Kenny Clark kind of just moves his hand, they probably let it go. But you're right. He pulled up almost like he was saying to the ref, look, I'm pulling his face mask.
Exactly.
I don't get that at all. So it'll move the ball to the Green Bay 40. 1st and 10. Prescott under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Dowdle. Back to pass. Screen right side. Incomplete and almost intercepted. He threw it over the head of Ferguson, and Carrington Valentine came streaking up. If that ball had been in the air another second, Valentine may be celebrating in the end zone right now.
Holy smokes, just dodging another bullet there. Remember the first half, that drive would have been nullified. The touchdown drive, Devondre Campbell dropped an interception. This has been un-Dak-like so far.
Second down 10 from the Green Bay 40. 27-7 Packers with 12:36 to go in the third quarter. 2 receivers stacked left, 2 receivers right. Prescott points out to his right, brings Lamb in motion from that side. Here's the snap. Prescott fakes the handoff to Dowdle, throws left side, caught by Lamb, and he gets hit immediately. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. Alexander and Nixon there together. And now a 3rd down and medium coming up for the Cowboys. COVID-19 can keep you on the sidelines. If you're more likely to get very sick from COVID, ask your doctor if prescription oral treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com, sponsored by Pfizer.
And when I say un-Dak-like, I meant the regular season un-Dak-like, who hasn't turned the ball over as much, not like last year.
Trips right, single man left. Prescott of the gun with Dowdle left. It's 3rd down, about 5.5. They need the 30 for a first down. Prescott looks over the defense. 6 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass. He's looking, throws short right, low throw, caught by Lamb, turns back inside, dives across the 30 and has the first down. CeeDee Lamb reaching down to his ankles, made that catch, turned back in, and able to pick up the first down before he was tackled by Carl Brooks.
So Keyshawn Nixon was on him, and we see Nixon on him. He's a slot guy in the first half, and we know Lamb lines up in the slot an awful lot. And we saw Green Bay making tackles right after the catch. There, they did not.
Got a 9-yard gain on that play, 1st and 10. Prescott lines up in the gun, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's the snap, handoff Pollard, gaping hole up the middle, gets out of a Quay Walker tackle, and he's down to about the 21-yard line. Devondre Campbell eventually with the stop. But my goodness, you could drive a semi-truck through that hole that opened up for Tony Pollard.
I think this is the Cowboys that everybody was expecting. You know, spread the ball around with the pass, get the running game going as well. This is what the expectation was, and it just seems to have taken them a half to get it going.
6-yard pickup on the play. Second down and 4, shotgun snap. Prescott rolling to his right, throws right side, caught by Lamb, who takes a shot from Valentine, but hangs on, and he's going to have the first down. So the Cowboys trying to get the ball in the hands of CeeDee Lamb quickly. He was very frustrated in that first half. He gets knocked out of bounds here at the 16-yard line. Gain of 5 and a first down for Dallas.
Seem to have a little more room, these receivers, than they did the first half in this Joe Barry defense.
First down and 10 from the Green Bay 16. Prescott on the gun. He's got Pollard to his left. Two receivers right, single man left. Lamb is wide to the right side, outside the numbers. Prescott talking to his tight end, Jake Ferguson, now drops back into the gun. Cooks in motion from right to left. Here's the snap. Prescott looks left. Nothing there. Pulls it down and just slides down right around the line of scrimmage. Devondre Campbell was in the area to force Prescott to the ground. That'll be no gain on the play and bring up second down and 10.
Well, he was trying to get Campbell out of there. He was trying to do that quick pass to the left, thinking Campbell was going to take off. Campbell just kept his eyes squarely on Dak and didn't go anywhere. So Dak said, yep, not going to risk getting a hit here. I'll just slide.
Second down and 10. Prescott again in the gun with Pollard to his right. Two receivers left and right. Lamb is in the left slot. Cooks in short motion from the right. Here's the snap. Prescott on a play fake. Back to pass. Has time. Moves right. Now running left. Being chased. Flips it ahead. Incomplete. Almost intercepted again. Rashawn Gary was chasing Prescott from behind. He flipped the ball into open space. Quay Walker made a diving attempt. A dangerous decision by Prescott, 3rd and 10.
You know, how many games we do, Ryan, where as a former D lineman I get frustrated at the times the quarterback breaks contain, and you lose that. This time, Green Bay, a good job as Dak tried to break to his right. He got cut off, had to go back to his left, and Rashawn Gary was able to get that pressure on him.
So now 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys. They'll go trips left. Pollard splits out to the right. Peyton Hendershot, third string tight end to the right slot. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass. He looks, throws over the middle, knocked down, incomplete. Batted down at the line of scrimmage by Preston Smith. Haven't heard a lot from him today, but he knocks that ball out of the air, and on 4th and 10, the Cowboys will bring the field goal team out.
Yeah, this is the right call. Get the field goal team in, and that was a low throw. I mean, that almost hit the defender in the armpit. That was such a low throw.
Brandon Aubrey, first-team All-Pro in his first year in the NFL. He did not miss a kick until the final week of the regular season.
Where'd he go to school?
36 of 38 for Brandon Aubrey during the regular year.
I like how you said that.
Trent Sig will snap. Anger puts it down. Kick from Aubrey is on the way, and it is good. A 34-yard field goal from Brandon Aubrey makes it a 27-10 Packer lead. A reminder that for every field goal made throughout the postseason, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol shaving cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 9:23 to go, third quarter. It's the Packers 27, the Cowboys 10. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old tradition of wok cooking. P.F. Chang's wanted to explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience. The results? Improved page speed and performance, personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering, an increase in organic search visibility, and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for website design, development, digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit AmericanEagle.com. P.F. Chang's and AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world, turning to the best in the business for websites. Go to AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
My dad has a cold, but also has high blood pressure. That's why I got him Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure for fast, powerful nighttime relief. Unlike some ordinary cold medicines, it's specially formulated for people like my dad. NyQuil High Blood Pressure is sugar-free, alcohol-free, and decongestant-free.
Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, cold, and flu for people with high blood pressure.
Like my dad.
Medicine. Use as directed.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the road to Super Bowl 58 is underway. Super Wild Card Weekend, presented by Verizon, is heating up. The action continues with the Rams and Lions tonight, then 2 more tomorrow, Steelers, Bills, and the Eagles and the Bucs. Visit NFL.com/schedule for more info. 12-play, 60-yard drive for the Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey's 34-yard field goal makes it a 27-10 Green Bay lead as Aubrey gets set to kick it away. Nixon waiting around the 2-yard line. Kickoff driven deep. Nixon will let that one land 9 yards deep in the end zone, and the ball will come out to the 25 for the Green Bay offense.
Not to do a little revisionist history here, but I just saw on TV they replayed the touchdown for the Cowboys right at the end of the half, and the left guard, Tyler Smith, moved. I mean, clearly moved and did not get the call. Matt LaFleur was all over the ref about that one, and he was right.
Yeah, the Cowboys are getting kind of sick of hearing about penalties and non-penalties in this building and how it may have benefited them. But that one was pretty clear. Love under center on 1st and 10. Brings Jaden Reed in motion from the right, takes the snap. Love back, hands it off Aaron Jones. Running right side. Jones gets a block on the edge of the 30, spins his way forward to the 32. And that's 7 yards for Aaron Jones on 1st down. Damone Clark with the tackle. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Aaron Jones just 12 carries, 30 yards in that first half, Mike, but a couple of touchdowns. You said it early. Whether it's big yardage or short yardage, stick with the run. Packers did a good job of that.
You just mentioned 12. That's now 13 carries on pace for 24, 25 carries. That's going to control the ball. Good play there. You had Tucker Kraft in front, lead blocking. You got 2nd down and way ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, 3. Love goes under center. Jones the single back. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Kraft goes in motion from left to right. Love barks out the signals, has the snap. He's back, handed off Jones, running right, gets away from the tackle in the backfield, turns the corner, 1st down across the 35, and he's shoved out of bounds by Clark on the far sideline. So they go right back to Aaron Jones. He picks up 5 more, and a Green Bay 1st down. Zach Tom sealed the edge that time for the Packers.
And you know, Ryan, I talk about this all the time when we talk about game plan and this and that. It's a one-on-one game. Marquise Bell, the number 2 tackler on this defense, was there to make the play. Was there to make the play at the line of scrimmage, and Aaron Jones shook him and was able to get the 1st down. So sometimes it just comes down to man-on-man, who beats who.
Packers from their own 37, 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, single man right. Love under center. Jones is the back. DeGuara goes in motion to the right. Love back on a play fake. Pressure coming. Love throws deep. Got a man wide open. It's Dobbs. Makes the catch at the 40, 35-30. Near sideline 25-20. And steps out of bounds with Micah Parsons in his face. Love throws one up to a wide open Romeo Dobbs, who picks up 46.
Did Dobbs not shower because nobody wants to be near the guy? I mean, how many plays over the middle like this is he going to be that wide open?
5th catch of the game for Romeo Dobbs. He's nearing 150 yards. Again, a guy that had never had a 100-yard game in his career coming into today.
And again, I mentioned all the rookie receivers that they have, the tight ends and wide receivers. Dobbs a 2nd-year guy. I mean, just stacked with young talent here.
From the Cowboys 17, 1st and 10. Love in the gun, gets the snap, handoff Aaron Jones, running right, cuts back across the 15. He's inside the 10, and Jones is down to the 9. Donovan Wilson with the stop. 8 yards for Aaron Jones. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Clock moving. 7:12 to go, 3rd quarter. 27-10 Green Bay.
So, Ryan, I'm watching the D-line, and what happens here, big play like that, you're down big, you start to press. You forget your technique. Instead of a D-lineman playing with his hands, he tries to dip, rip a shoulder, and just get penetration in the backfield. What does that do? Opens up a monster cutback lane. Play your responsibility, play the run, get your hands on the offensive lineman, shut him, make the tackle.
Packers up to the line, 2nd down and 2. Receivers left and right. Love goes under center. Jones is the single back. Watson in motion from right to left. Love takes the snap. He'll hand it off Jones. Running left, cuts back up the middle, across the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown Packers. A 9-yard touchdown for Aaron Jones. It's his 3rd of the game. And the Packers extend the lead again. 33-10 Green Bay. 6:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. Aaron Jones having a huge afternoon here in Dallas.
So Dallas came out in the beginning of the 3rd quarter and swung a hammer, and Green Bay answered by swinging a sledgehammer, saying, you got 3, go ahead, we'll get 7.
Anders Carlson is on for the extra point to make it a 34-10 Packer lead. Here's the snap, ball is down, the kick is up, it is good. Aaron Jones with 3 touchdown runs, and the Green Bay Packers have a 34-10 lead with 6:38 to go in the third. We'll step aside and return in a moment. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
What companies deserve your hard-earned dollar? Which would you want to work for? How can you know if they share your values? Just ask us. Just Capital is a nonprofit that tracks who really means business in supporting workers, customers, communities, the environment, and shareholders. We measure progress, track success, and help them be better. When you see the Just Capital seal, you know what's real, because just business is better business. Visit justcapital.com to learn who makes your dollar count.
The playoffs are here. Get all the action on the BetMGM app today. Take the excitement of football to the next level with same-game parlays, odds boost promos, and much more. Plus, every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points. Please gamble responsibly. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
At Grainger, we're for the ones who specialize in saving the day and for the ones who've mastered the art of keeping business moving. We offer industrial-grade supplies for every industry with same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders, all backed by real people ready to help. So you can get the right answer and product right when you need them. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Aaron Jones' third touchdown run of the game has tied a Packers single-season postseason record. Ryan Grant had 3 against the Seahawks back in January of 2008. More on Aaron Jones downstairs to Laura Oakman.
I said earlier, we talked about this Texas kid. His first jersey that Aaron Jones got, number 22, after, you guessed it, Emmitt Smith. It was a big deal for him coming home and also coming back from the injury and getting to do it in Texas. Bought 25 tickets for friends and family. Said a lot more bought their own tickets. There is a huge cheering section here for Aaron Jones. And he said, again, at 29, feeling my prime. We're seeing it.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Here's an end-over-end kick. The Terps will take it to the 4-yard line, straight ahead to the 10. Angles up to the 15, across the 20, out to the 25, and it'll be ridden down at about the 31. Christian Welch made that tackle. There is a penalty flag that is thrown on the play. A reminder that Westwood One is the only place for exclusive audio coverage of every NFL postseason game. For the wild card round all the way to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, the NFL playoffs are on Westwood One. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com for more details and to listen to the live stream for free. The flag was a hold against the Cowboys.
Yeah, Jalen Tolbert just tackled the Packer, and wow. I mean, just, you know, you're trying to get any kind of spark you can to go forward, and they go one step forward, 2 steps back.
So that'll move the ball back to the 12. Cowboys start there, down 34-10 with 6:32 to go in the third quarter. 3 receivers right, single man left. Prescott of the gun with Pollard to his left. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass. Looking, throws over the middle, caught by Pollard. He's up over the 20, and Quay Walker drags him down at the 21. It'll be a 9-yard gain on first down. Bring up 2nd down and 1. There is an injured Packer down. I think that's Isaiah McDuffie.
Yeah, second leading tackler in on the tackle there. Something, I think, with his arm, or he looks to be in a good amount of pain.
They got McDuffie back for this game. He sat out the game against the Bears last week after sustaining a concussion in Minnesota in Week 17. So we'll step aside. 6:22 to go in the third, 34-10. Packers have the lead. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
One of my headlights went out.
We've got the right bulbs right here.
Get in zone.
Wait, what kind should I get?
How about Sylvania Silver Star Ultra? They have the farthest down road vision, and you can earn a $10 bonus reward when you buy 2.
Get in zone.
Why get the pair?
Replacing both bulbs will give you the best visibility.
Ah, I see.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply. Offer valid for AutoZone Rewards members.
Purchase new wiper blades from O'Reilly Auto Parts today and we'll install them for free. See better and drive safer with O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Welcome back to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One. It's time for another memorable moment in football history. Sponsored Vicks Vapo Cool Drops.
Wide receivers left and right. Novacek is on a wing. Smith is the tailback. Back to throw is Aikman. He fakes and throws long. Wide open down the middle and caught. At midfield to the 40, 30, 20, 15. Cutting back inside. Harper. Touchdown! Touchdown! All the way from the 6 on the pass to Harper. 94 yards.
Jack Buck with a call on CBS Radio Sports from the Ice Bowl in the 1967 NFL Championship game to Des Bryant's controversial no-catch game in the 2014 NFC Divisional. The Packers-Cowboys playoff rivalry has provided tons of memorable moments over the years. Between the 1993 and 1995 seasons, they faced off 3 straight years, and the middle meeting of the trilogy proved plenty of fireworks. That Troy Aikman 94-yard touchdown pass to Alvin Harper broke open a tight game in the first quarter, and Dallas would not look back, routing Green Bay 35-9 on its way to the NFC title game. Aikman threw for 337 yards, and the Cowboys trio of Michael Irvin, Jay Novacek, and Harper all had over 100 yards receiving, but it was the Aikman to Harper TD that fans remember most. It was the longest passing touchdown in playoff history at the time, a mark that stood until the 2000 AFC title game when Trent Dilfer had a 96-yarder to Shannon Sharp for the Ravens. That's today's memorable moment in football history, sponsored by Vicks Vapo Cool Drops. Vaporize sore throat pain with maximum strength menthol and a rush of Vicks Vapors. Cowboys with a 2nd down and 2, shotgun snap to Prescott, rolls right, throws right, caught by Lamb, who's knocked out of bounds almost immediately by Nixon. That will be good enough for a first down up at the 23, a gain of 3. Meanwhile, Isaiah McDuffie walked off the field, had trainers on either side, but he was walking under his own power. Good sign for the Packers.
Went into the blue tent. They're checking him out. I'd imagine we'll see him again.
Cowboys 1st and 10 from their own 23. 4 receivers left, including Tony Pollard. Ferguson single man right. Shotgun snap to Prescott. Back to pass. Looking. Throws. Deep down the middle. Got a man at the 40. Across the 45 to the 50. Gallup. Into Green Bay territory. 45 to the 40. And down to the 35. Jair Alexander made the tackle, but a big play on the throw over the middle to Gallup. It gains 42.
They did a great job using Brandon Cooks as that guy to take a deep over the middle to drag all the defenders that way and then just cross back with the deep throw.
Cowboys go quickly. Shotgun snap. Prescott back. Pressure coming. Throws short left. Caught by Brandon Cooks. And he goes down around the 30-yard line. They'll give him the 29. There's another injured Packer down on the play, and I think that's Alexander. It is Jair Alexander. He had the interception in the first half. He has battled all kinds of injuries throughout the season, and he is in some real pain right now.
He is. Again, rolled an ankle, hurt his back, hurt his shoulder. He has been down the injury road this year, so let's see what this one is.
And that appeared to be a non-contact injury. Trainers are out to have a look. We'll step aside. 5:13 to go third quarter, 34-10 Green Bay. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and turn everyday purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges where you just check in and chill out. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Shop O'Reilly Auto Parts for do-it-right deals on motor oil, wiper blades, and more. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Your morning shave with Barbasol is a time for self-reflection. Look in that mirror and ask yourself, can I make a real difference in this world? Of course you can. Just not today. There's football on. Barbasol. It's a can of can-do.
For fast sore throat relief, try Vicks Vapor Cool Drops. With maximum strength menthol and a powerful rush of Vicks Vapors, that works in seconds. Vaporize sore throat pain fast with Vicks Vapor Cool Drop.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to the Grainger broadcast booth at AT&T Stadium. Along with Mike Golick, I'm Ryan Radke. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Good news for the Packers. Jair Alexander was able to walk off under his own power. Trainers are taking a look. Laura Oakman's down there. She'll get us an update when she can. Isaiah McDuffie just came out of the blue tent for Green Bay. Meanwhile, Cowboys have a second down at 4. Here's the snap, handoff Pollard up the middle, and Tony Pollard is inside the Packer 25 to the 24. That'll be a first down. Colby Wooden on the tackle, gain of 5 to move the sticks for the Cowboys.
So Alexander was breaking down and he rolled his ankle is what happened. Remember, he rolled his ankle Wednesday this week. He missed 3 games earlier in the year with a collision with a practice squad player, hurt his back. He missed 6 games before that, or on November 5th, hurting his shoulder against the Rams.
2 receivers to the right, single man left, 1st and 10 Cowboys at the Green Bay 24. Shotgun snap, handoff, Rico Dowdle running right, breaks the tackle, cuts it up across the 20, and Rico Dowdle down around the 16. Well, the Packers have been excellent in tackling today. That time, the initial tackle was not made. Darnell Savage made it downfield, gain of about 8.5. It'll be second and short. Prescott in the gun with Dowdle to his right. 3 receivers left, single man to the right, Lamb in motion to the right, now back out to the left. Here's the snap. Prescott back, looking, steps up in the pocket. Prescott moving right, backpedals, throws on the right sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Dowdle. Walker was in coverage. Dowdle wants a flag. He's not going to get it, and that'll bring up 3rd and short.
Let me ask you, what offensive player doesn't want a flag if they don't get the completion?
That is true. Good point.
And I'm not just a bitter defensive player. Well, yeah. I don't even know if I can say that with a straight face.
3rd down and about 1.5 now for the Cowboys. 4:07 to go, 3rd quarter. 34-10, Packers on top. Tony Pollard back in. He lines up in the backfield to Prescott's right. 3 receivers left, single man to the right. Lamb is closest to the line of scrimmage on the left side. Prescott walks up to the line, falls back into the gun, play clock down to 3. Dak wants the snap. He's got it. Hand it off. Pollard up the middle. Tony Pollard pushing. Looks like he's going to have the first down. There is a penalty flag that is down. Kenny Clark with the tackle. Let's see who the flag is against. Cowboys are lining up to run a play.
I think the flag just fell out of the ref's hand, so he just picked it up. There was no flag.
All right, so it'll be a first down for the Cowboys. Shotgun snap. Prescott back. Looks. Lobs it right side for Pollard. He's wide open, but it's overthrown and incomplete. Pollard had beaten Quay Walker, and Dak put a lot of air under that one, but too much. Pollard couldn't run underneath it. It'll be second down and 10 from the Packer 13.
Boy, he put a whole lot of air underneath that one. Actually, that wasn't the ref's flag. It was one of the towels of the Packers.
Yeah, which was Rashawn Gary's towel.
Looked exactly like a flag.
Come on, Rashawn. Help me out a little bit up here. We're a long way away. Second down and 10. 2 receivers left, 3 to the right. Dowdle stacked up with Lamb to the left. Prescott in the gun. Here's the snap. Back to pass. Packers were offside. Prescott throws in the end zone. Knocked down incomplete. Prescott knew he had a free play. Took a shot to Dowdle in the left corner of the end zone. The pass was batted down by Corey Ballantyne.
Offside. Defense, number 91. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
Preston Smith trying to get a jump on the snap. So move it ahead 5 yards. Second down and 5 from the 8.
And Dak sees that, so Dak knows he has a free play, so why not go for the end zone? Absolutely nothing bad can happen out of it.
Second down 5. Ball is in between the hash marks at the 8-yard line. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott back in the gun, looks to his left. Barks out the signals, gets the snap, back to pass, looks right, looks left. Dak rolling left, being chased by Smith. Prescott will run across the 5, jumps and gets knocked out of bounds. Took a hard hit from Savage over there on the sideline. Prescott will have the first down. It'll be first and goal, but he paid for it at the end of that run.
Yeah, he did. He knew he was going for that corner of the end zone and realized he wasn't going to get there, so he made a move out of bounds. He was still in bounds when Savage gave him a hit. Completely clean.
So it's a 6-yard run. It'll be first and goal from the 2. Pollard is the single back, 3 receivers to the left, Ferguson on the right end of the line. Prescott lines up under center, Cooks in motion from the left. Dak takes the snap, back on a play fake, rolling to his right. Prescott looking, throws back to the end zone, incomplete. Another dangerous throw. There's a flag down. It was lobbed in the area of Lamb.
Oh, it's holding. It's holding on Green Bay. I mean, they're making some mistakes they didn't make in the first half, making them now.
Flag thrown at the 5-yard line. They'll talk this one over.
It looked like Lamb got held incredibly bad by Enagbare.
Enagbare, looked like he was trying to say got grabbed by the face mask. He did by Jake Ferguson.
Yeah, it was actually Ferguson that he held on to. The ball was trying to get to CeeDee Lamb. See, the refs were talking about it, so let's see if they wave this off or call it.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the defense. Holding. Defense number 35, that penalty is declined. Holding. Defense number 55, that penalty is accepted. 5 yards, automatic first down.
The argument from Enagbare was he definitely grabbed Ferguson, but then as Ferguson was trying to get off, he grabbed Enagbare's face mask and pulled down.
Sure did.
So it's half the distance. They move the ball to the 1. It'll be first and goal from there. Technically the 1.5. Pollard motions from wide left into the backfield, stops off to Prescott's right. Dak in the gun, gets the snap, hands off Pollard up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown Cowboys. Tony Pollard goes right up the gut and finds Paydirt to make it a 34-16 game with 3:03 remaining in the third quarter. And right now it looks like the Cowboys are going to go for 2.
Yeah, no hesitation at all. Mike McCarthy ready to call the play.
Cowboys this year were 4 of 5 on 2-point conversions during the regular season. They'll put the ball on the near side right hash here. Prescott of the gun. He's got Pollard to his right. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lamb in motion across the formation from left to right. Now wheels back out left. Here's the snap. Prescott keeps running right. Puts it ahead to Ferguson. He's got it into the end zone for 2. There's a flag down in the end zone.
So you may be looking at offensive pass interference on this one.
The Packers are signaling it's against the Cowboys. Did Ferguson create some extra space? Jonathan Owens, the Packers safety, is passionately arguing to the officials, and another long conversation here. There's another flag in the end zone. There was one at the 5.
So again, it's Jalen Tolbert. You got to act like you're running the route, and he kind of stopped and stutter stepped and threw a shoulder into Jonathan Owens. You've got to, if they do call it on him, you've got to act better if you're going to do that, quite honestly.
There were 2 fouls during the play, both by the offense. Ineligible player illegally downfield. Offense number 63. That penalty is declined. Pass interference. Offense number 18. That penalty will be accepted. 10-yard penalty. We will replay the try.
So you were all over it, Mike. Jalen Tolbert creating contact in the secondary.
I think at this point you got to kick the extra point.
They're leaving the offense out. They're going for 2. I guess Mike McCarthy learned something from Dan Campbell in that Week 17 game, huh?
Yeah, no matter what, he was going for 2, right?
The ball goes all the way back to the 12.
Yeah, here they go. This is the right move.
And now the kicking team is coming out. That would have been a gutsy call to go for 2 from the 12.
That would have. This would put you down 17, right? 2 touchdowns and a field goal. But, oh, by the way, your defense got to make a stop.
Yeah. And the Cowboys' defense that has been really good this year, but so far today has not had an answer for this Matt LaFleur, Jordan Love offense.
Yeah, you look at the trade. Cowboys got a field goal. Packers answer with a touchdown. And they ain't going to win that way.
So they move the ball all the way back to the 25 now. So for Brandon Aubrey, this turns into about a 43-yard extra point. Aubrey 49 of 52 during the regular season on PATs. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick is on the way, and it is no good. It hit the right upright. So Carlson missed one earlier. Aubrey misses one here, and it remains 34-16 Packers with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more. Up to $100. Ends 2/10. Visit staples.com/print for details.
Did you know cooking nuisance alarms are the #1 reason for disabling smoke alarms? Introducing First Alert Precision Detection Alarms. Updated to the latest industry standards. These alarms feature new precision detection smoke alarm technology to help better distinguish cooking smoke and steam from a fire emergency while providing early warning in the event a fire breaks out. If it's time to replace your alarms or you're ready to upgrade, visit firstalert.com or your local Lowe's store to help protect what matters most.
Get deals on what you need during MVP's bonus days at Lowe's. Right now, save $250 when you buy a DeWalt 12-inch sliding miter saw and adjustable stand together. Plus, save $710 on an LG kitchen suite and earn 3 times the bonus points on all LG appliances. Because Lowe's knows savings. Lowe's knows pros. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Bonus points calculated before tax and fees after applicable discounts of any. Valid 1/15 to 1/26. Subject to change.
As the world keeps changing, so does COVID-19. That's why this season's COVID-19 shots have been updated. They're designed to help protect against recent variants. Learn more about a COVID-19 vaccine option at scheduleacovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wondering which companies do the best job supporting the environment? Just Capital is a nonprofit that measures and tracks large companies on the things that matter most to the public. Learn who's doing good for the world at justcapital.com. 3:03 to go third quarter. Packers 34, Cowboys 16. Dallas an 11-play, 88-yard touchdown drive capped off by the Tony Pollard touchdown run, but Brandon Aubrey's 43-yard extra point is no good. And so the Packers maintain an 18-point edge as Aubrey gets set to kick it off. Keyshawn Nixon is all the way up to 10. Kickoffs have been going way over his head throughout the course of the game. And another one that is headed for the back of the end zone. Packers will start at the 25. Let's head down to Laura Oakman on the sideline.
You guys have been talking about Jair Alexander's injuries this season, also this week. Just that freak injury at practice when a teammate stepped on his ankle. He worked out this morning. He was questionable up until kick. Joe Barry said he was going to go, no limitations, but that ankle injury is now taking him from the medical blue tent into the locker room. He's getting treatment. Return is questionable, along with Isaiah McDuffie. He suffered a stinger and is walking around trying to shake that off, but doesn't have his helmet. We'll see if he's able to go.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Packers start 1st and 10 at their own 25. Love under center, 2 receivers right, single man left. Here's the snap and a handoff to Aaron Jones. Starts left, cut back right across the 30, and Jones dives out for a first down. Takes it out to the 35. Stephon Gilmore with the tackle. And, Mike, we've seen this all day. We've seen it the last couple of weeks from Aaron Jones. Start one side, cut it back. Packers have opened up lanes, and Jones has the power and elusiveness to make people miss.
Aaron Jones started this drive averaging 3.7 yards a carry. Not very good, but watching the game in totality, it's been a pretty darn good game by him, hasn't it? In the end zone 3 times, hitting the runs when you needed to hit those runs.
2 receivers right, single man left. 1st and 10 Packers at their own 35. Ball is on the far side right hash. Love stands up, touches each side of his helmet. Puts his hands back under center, play clock at 2. Here's the snap, handoff, Jones running right, 35 to the 40, breaks outside 45, 50, down the sideline 45, and wrestled down inside the Cowboys 40. Gilmore made the tackle. Aaron Jones breaking it out wide to the right side. They're going to mark him out of bounds at the Cowboy 38. It's a run of 27 for Jones.
So how things work with one another, I'm sure the Packers would love to keep McDuffie and Alexander on defense out for the rest of this game. But that would be incumbent on the offense holding on to the ball, which they're doing, and maybe getting another score. Well, we'll see if they get in position to do that.
1st down and 10. They place the ball at the Cowboy 38. Aaron Jones, 18 carries, 96 yards. Receivers left and right, wings either side. Love under center takes the snap. Back on a play fake. Rolling left, flips his head, throws back right. Man wide open. Musgrave at the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Musgrave to the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Love came out of the play fake, and Musgrave was all alone. Tossing it high to the ceiling. Musgrave waited for it to settle into his hands and run to the end zone. A 38-yard touchdown, and the Packers have put up 40. It is Green Bay 40, Dallas 16, 1:27 to go in the third quarter.
Wow. Holy smokes, what a play.
Anders Carlson is on for the extra point. His kick is on the way. It is right down the middle. It is good. 41-16 Green Bay.
So, as I said, Dallas plays man more than anybody in the league, and a man did not cover Luke Musgrave on that one. Great job getting everything to go one way. He went back across the grain. His man never on him. Easy pitch and catch.
Breaking the action, 1:27 to go in the third. The Green Bay Packers have taken a 41-16 lead on the Cowboys. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Finding quality candidates for your small business is no little league game, but Indeed can help you cover all your hiring bases. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
NFL Plus is your ticket to the NFL postseason.
We gotta get this one, boys. Let's go!
With NFL Plus, stream the entire NFL postseason and catch Super Bowl 58 live on phone and tablet.
That is unbelievable.
Plus, stay connected throughout the offseason with special content of the NFL Scouting Combine, NFL Draft, and more, all in one place. Sign up today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweat, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZI to learn more.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58.
WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Here's the kickoff from Anders Carlson. And Cavante Turpin will let it sail over his head, land in the end zone, and the Cowboys will start at the 25. Well, the 41 points scored by the Packers today are the most ever given up by the Cowboys in a playoff game, surpassing the previous record of 38 that had happened 3 times. The Packers are now just 7 shy of tying their record for scoring in a playoff game. They had 48 at Atlanta back in 2011. They lead 41-16 here with 1:27 to go in the third. Trips left, Prescott on the gun. He's got Pollard to his right. Jake Ferguson, single man to the right. Dak takes the snap. He's back to pass, looking to his left, now looking over the middle, throws over the middle, and that's caught by Ferguson, who goes down, but got crunched. Got underneath Devondre Campbell, up across the 35 to the 36. Carrington Valentine was there as well. That'll be a gain of 10 and a first down. They mark him at the 35.
And this defense, 5th in the league, giving up just over 18 points a game. They've given up 34 in this game. Remember, there was a pick 6. So the Dallas defense has given up 34. That is very unlike them.
I think Matt LaFleur is challenging something on this play. Does he think that the ball was not caught?
He's talking with them about something. What it has to be that, right?
Green Bay is challenging the ruling on the field of the previous play. The completed catch. That play is under review.
So they don't think Jake Ferguson caught this ball. They're going to take a look. This close shave instant replay review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Choose Barbasol for a thick lather and close, comfortable shave. Barbasol, the American original for over 100 years. Better by Barbasol.
Again, when head coaches do this, they're listening up to the booth. The booth gets a better view, and they call down and say, hey, you should challenge this. I don't know who in the booth thought they should challenge this. They're going to lose a timeout. This is so clearly a reception. So,
this doesn't seem like a great challenge.
No, not at all. So this is really one where this unless Matt's just calling it on his own, or maybe sometimes a defender can talk a coach into it, right? Hey, challenge that. He didn't catch it.
Maybe if somebody who was right there says, Coach, it hit the ground. I saw it. It looks like they've already told LaFleur you're going to lose this.
Yeah.
Here's Ronald Torbert.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands as called as a completed catch. Green Bay will be charged with its first time out of the half.
So the Packers lose a timeout. It is an 11-yard game. They did move the ball to the 36. And so that will bring up a first down and 10. How about the Packers, though, after Dallas has that long drive, goes down the field, scores. Packers, a 3-play, 75-yard drive and find the end zone again.
I mean, Dallas has scored 10 points this quarter, but unfortunately for them, Green Bay scored 14.
Ferguson in motion to the left, now back out to the right. Prescott on the gun, takes the snap, he's back to pass. Dak is looking, steps up in the pocket, throws short left, caught by Pollard at the 40, grabbed around the ankles, and he is brought down right there by Corey Ballantyne. They'll give him progress out to the 41, so that'll be a gain of 5. Bring up second down and 5 with inside a minute to go in this third quarter. It's 41-16 Green Bay. Prescott on the gun with Pollard to his right. Two receivers left and right. Shotgun snap. Dak is back. Looks left. Checks it down short right. Caught by Pollard. Cuts back inside. Quay Walker grabs him. Hangs on. Pollard got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, Mike, you can speak to this much better than I, but what a great job to me by Quay Walker. Just got down on his stance, waited for Pollard to make his move, and makes the tackle.
Well, this is where it is now. You play back a little bit. You let them make sure they catch the ball in front of you, and you make the tackle. They were doing this all the time in the first half. Missed a couple of those in the second half, but are getting them again now.
Third down and 5. Shotgun snap. Prescott back to pass. Has time. Looks right. Pumps. Pulls it down. In trouble. Spins away. Moves right again. Throws short right. Incomplete. Prescott was in all kinds of trouble. He tried to check it down to Pollard at the sticks. Quay Walker applied the heat, and it'll bring up fourth down and 5. The run to the Super Bowl is on, and NFL Network is your home for the most comprehensive playoff coverage anywhere, all the way through Super Bowl 58. NFL Network, one network, all postseason. Well, the Cowboys are going to go for it here on fourth and 5. They were 13 of 23 on fourth down during the regular season, 9th in the NFL by percentage. Rico Dowdle is the running back. He's to the right of Prescott. Two receivers left, two right. Lamb is in the left slot. Play clock down to 3. Prescott waits, takes the snap, back to pass. Rush coming. Dak throws deep left side. That's going to be incomplete. The receiver went out, the throw went in, and the Packers will take over. Green Bay will have the ball to start the fourth quarter, and the boos are raining down from the Cowboy faithful here in Dallas. End of 3 at AT&T Stadium. It's the Packers 41, the Cowboys 16. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Running your own business can feel a lot like running a one-person relay race. When you've got to expand your team, share the baton with Indeed. Their all-in-one hiring platform has smart tools to help you attract, screen, and hire quality candidates to your roster. And they don't just help you hire faster. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites, according to a recent Indeed survey. Nix the hassle. Start hiring. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit to expand your team today.
Attention, attention. I'm calling on the trendsetters and the underdogs, the disruptors and the slept-on, the ones who have been told they're too much. Welcome to NFL Flag. In this game, there's a position for everyone. No matter who you are, just bring it. Get ready to run, throw, jump, and fly. This game is our game. Let's play. Visit NFLflag.com to find a league and get playing today.
Shop literally millions of new and used cars on AutoTrader. If you see a car on TV, driving by in your street, in your dreams, whenever really, pretty much any car you see, you can find one like it for sale on AutoTrader.
Hey y'all, I'm Lainey Wilson.
I've worn Wrangler jeans since I was itty-bitty doing chores on Daddy's farm. This season's styles will have you ready for the fall and all of those crisp mornings and cool days ahead. Wrangler, for the ride of life.
15 minutes left in Dallas. The Green Bay Packers are routing the Dallas Cowboys 41-16. Jordan Love is 15 of 18, 269 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Let's go downstairs to Laura.
My theme is growth. I saw Green Bay Week 10. Matt LaFleur told me he and his quarterback were working on being more decisive and keeping Jordan's feet to the ground, less bouncy, more balanced, so he'd be more accurate, but also confident. He kept telling Jordan, trust it and rip it, saying sometimes throwing picks is the price of doing business. If you're hesitant and indecisive, you're going to be ineffective. He calls it the process. If you trust what you see, let it go. If it's bad, it sucks, but you got to learn. Matt said, I tried to micromanage early because I believe good quarterback fundamentals lead to consistency in the long haul, but you can't make them robots. There is no robot quarterback here.
All right, Laura, thanks very much. Good stuff. Jordan Love has not thrown an incompletion since the first quarter. He is 10 for his last 10. What a job by him to take the coaching. What a job by Matt LaFleur to mold him into what he is right now.
And how about the efficiency? Dallas has run 63 plays. Green Bay 39 plays.
My goodness. Packers will start this drive at the Cowboy 40 after the fourth down stop. First down and 10. Love is under center. He'll toss it to Aaron Jones. Running left, cuts it up along the numbers. 35 to the 30. Cuts right, spins across the 25. And Aaron Jones is all the way to the 21. That's 19 more for Jones. It'll put him over the 100-yard mark. First and 10 for Green Bay.
4 straight games over 100 yards. And this year, four games. This is fourth game against Dallas. 4 straight games over 100 yards against the Cowboys as well. And this is where the Cowboys are going to get that kind of that distant look in their eyes, like they can't believe this is happening. And oh, by the way, Green Bay is going to still be coming at you like a locomotive downhill.
We told you earlier in the game that in his career, Aaron Jones averaging 123 yards per game against the Cowboys, most ever by a Dallas opponent. From the 21, first and 10, handoff to Emmanuel Wilson, running outside the left numbers. He turns up along the sideline and gets banged out of bounds by J-Ron Curse. Give Wilson a gain of about 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down and 6. So Aaron Jones, 19 carries for 115 yards and 3 touchdowns. Talked about Jordan Love's numbers. Romeo Doubs, 5 catches, 148 yards. Musgrave and Wicks with touchdown catches. You go down all these guys. We're talking about all these young guys, and I know Aaron Jones is in his 7th year. He still feels like he's got a lot of good football left, and he's looked like it the last few weeks.
I mentioned the 4 rookie receivers, all over 30 receptions. They have 6 rookies who have caught touchdown passes this year.
Second down, 6 from the 17. Love under center. Wilson is the single back. 2 tight ends right. Here's a handoff to Wilson, bouncing right along the hash mark. Bounces off a tackle inside the 15, and he takes it down close to a first down. And now some pushing and shoving after the play. You can only imagine the frustration that is mounting now for the Dallas Cowboys, who are watching this season slip away yet again.
Yeah, frustration, no doubt, is hitting right now, and they have nobody to blame, A, but themselves, and B, tip your cap to the Green Bay Packers and what they're doing.
Gain of 4 on that run by Wilson. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. The ball is at the Dallas 12. Cowboys 5 of their last 6 on 3rd down. Jordan Love will go under center. Wilson is the single back. 2 receivers left. Christian Watson single man to the right. Love squats down under center. Here's the snap. Love is back. Handoff Wilson straight ahead. Runs into the back of his offensive line. Then angles right. And it looks like he's going to have the first. We'll see.
Yeah, where they're running in. It looks like he's going to have the first down. And how about Wilson getting some carries again? He's running because A.J. Dillon missing this game, which bums me out because I don't get to talk about his quads. You call him Quad Dillon.
I know you really miss your man, A.J.
I do.
Dillon.
I absolutely do. I'm just mesmerized with his quads. The bar on his back to work out his legs has to be incredible.
Packers now just watching the play clock melt away here. Green Bay really started this in the 3rd quarter, just taking all the time in between plays, keep that Dallas offense on the bench. Love will line up in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10, and the ball is just outside the 10-yard line. Love takes the snap, looks, throws quickly left side, incomplete. Trying to get it to the hands of Jaden Reed, who does not have a catch in this game today. Reed was another guy that really came on as the season went. Had a big game on Thanksgiving against the Lions in Detroit, and really just kind of took off from there. But again, it shows you the Packers. It's not just this guy or that guy. It's a lot of different guys.
It is, and they've been very methodical, save for Dobbs 3 times down the middle of the field, right? And then obviously Musgrave on that long touchdown play. Other than that, it's been unbelievably methodical with shorter passes and a great rushing attack.
Second down 10. Love goes under center. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's a handoff to Wilson. Starts left, cuts it back up the middle. He's inside the 5, and he is spilled around the 4. He gets up and tumbles forward. He's trying to say he wasn't down. The officials say he was. So they get it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 6 on the play. And bring up a third down play now for the Packers.
So Aaron Jones on the sideline. You know Wilson would love to get a touchdown. He doesn't have one. He was on IR. Just came off it last week with a shoulder. He'd love to get the first touchdown of his career. The rookie from Fort Valley State.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Third down and a couple of yards. Ball just inside the 4. They need to get inside the 1 for a first down. Love puts his hands to both sides of his helmet. Now back under center. Takes the snap. Handoff. Wilson straight ahead. Not much. Grabbed by DeMarcus Lawrence and brought down after about a yard gain. And on 4th down, Anders Carlson started walking onto the field, but looks like Matt LaFleur's going for it.
Well, he's either going to go for it and just let the play clock burn down and let the clock keep running, and then decide right at the end either take the 5-yard penalty or call a timeout or go for it.
He's bringing Aaron Jones back into the game. No Packer has ever had 4 touchdown runs in a single playoff game.
Maybe somebody told Matt that. Put Aaron back in the game. So let's do this.
So Love will line up in the gun. He's got Jones to his right. 2 receivers right, 2 tight ends left. Love lifts his right leg. Play clock at 3. Down to 2. Now at 1. Here's the snap. Love fakes the handoff. Rolling right. Looking. Fires into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown. It's Romeo Doubs to cap off a big day. Doubs with the touchdown catch. And the Green Bay Packers have hung 47 on the Dallas Cowboys. They lead 47-16. The extra point try is coming up. The Packers trying to match their playoff record for scoring in a single game.
What a play. I mean, Doubs hooked up right where basically could have got the first down and then just backed in the end zone. Ryan, Jordan Love sidearm slung that thing. That was an incredible throw.
Romeo Doubs is now up over 150 yards and has a touchdown. They aren't taking a look to confirm that Doubs held on as he went to the ground. That confirmation has come. And now Anders Carlson will try for point number 48, which would tie the Packers' record for points in a playoff game. Here's the snap, ball down. The kick from Carlson is on the way, and it is good. He snuck it inside that right upright. And the Packers have taken a 48-16 lead. It ties the mark they had in Atlanta January 15th of 2011, a 48-21 win. Today, they lead 48-16 with 10:23 to go. And this is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
No, I'm getting a cold.
Honey. Try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's the $450,000 Tournament of Champions at Empire City Casino now through February 24th. Up to 800 lucky players will win a share of over $450,000 in free play, cash, trips to Mandalay Bay, Park MGM, the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas, and 2 brand new Land Rover Discoveries. Grand prize drawings are January 27th and February 24th. Drive off as a champion, only at Empire City Casino. Game on! Must be 18 years of age or older to play New York lottery games. Please play responsibly.
So you're in the middle of a kitchen update, and you can't tell if that's a faucet stem or a flange. With the Home Depot app, doing doesn't miss a beat. It'll find what you need in a snap, and it'll show you how to find it in store with a tap. Or get it delivered free. For doing that doesn't stop, download the Home Depot app. It's made for doing.
The NFL playoffs are here, and the road to Super Bowl 58 is underway. Super Wildcard Weekend, presented by Verizon, is heating up. The action continues with the Rams and Lions tonight, and then two more tomorrow. Steelers and the Bills, Eagles, and the Bucks. Visit NFL.com/schedule for more info. We heard from our colleague Ross Tucker, who was in Detroit for that game tonight, that the fans at Ford Field have been very much enjoying watching this game on the big screen as Anders Carlson hits a high end-over-end kick. Turpin moving to his right, and he's going to let this one land in the end zone. Not because the Lions are rooting for their NFC North mate, but Packers win, they're going to San Francisco. That means the Lions win, they would get another home playoff
Exactly
game.
right, and that's worth cheering about. How about the Packers? You think they do a nice job moving from one quarterback to the next?
Yeah, I think it's been an okay transition.
Yeah. A couple times they've done it pretty well.
Dak Prescott still in there with 10:23 to go. Three receivers go to the left, single man to the right. Prescott gets the snap. He's back to pass. He looks. He throws right side. Caught on the numbers by Ferguson. Turns back in across the 35. And he's out to about the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12. And it'll bring up a first down and 10. Eric Wilson with the tackle for Green Bay.
You'll see Green Bay give those up the rest of this game.
Shotgun snap. Prescott back. Looking. Throws across the middle. Pollard makes the catch at the 40. And he's out to about the 41. Devondre Campbell on the stop for Green Bay. Ryan Radke, Mike Golick, you're in the Grainger broadcast booth at AT&T Stadium. Tackle your to-do list with Grainger. From locker rooms to plant floors, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call for Grainger.com or just stop by. Prescott throws right, caught by Lamb on the numbers, and CeeDee Lamb will dive down to the Packer 47. Clock moving with 9 minutes and 33 seconds to go. First down for Dallas. Gain of about 12 on that last one. Prescott on the gun, two receivers left, one right, shotgun snap. Prescott back to pass, he looks, he throws right side, caught by Brandon Cooks at the sticks. He's thrown backwards but didn't go out of bounds. And then Carrington Valentine has to knock him out of bounds. He threw Brandon Cooks backwards, and then Cooks continued. He stayed in bounds and went down the sideline. I'm going to call it a gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and 1.
Overall, Matt LaFleur and D coordinator Joe Barry are going to be very happy with the tackling of the Packers after, because they're giving them these underneath plays and they're making the tackles.
Shotgun snap, Prescott back, looks right, dumps it short right, caught by Pollard, runs outside the numbers across the 35, and he's down to the 30-yard line, so that'll be a first down. Eric Wilson again on the tackle, gain of 8. Clock continues to run, 8 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the game. It's 48-16 Green Bay. Packers on their way to San Francisco to take on the 49ers in the divisional round next week. Prescott on the gun, trips left, single man right, shotgun snap, Dak back, looks left, throws left, caught by Michael Gallup. He is hit and then dropped. It was Valentine. A little help from Nixon to bring him down at about the 23-yard line.
Tyron Smith getting up slow, the left tackle.
Officials get the ball spotted. Smith is going to stay in the game. Two receivers go to the right, one left, second down, 3 from the Packer 23. Shotgun snap, Prescott back, throws in the slant, caught by Gallup on the right side inside the 15. And then Devondre Campbell suplexes him down, and that'll be another first down. So Michael Gallup came over the middle that time and picked up about 10.
There'll be a lot of people listening to this and saying, why didn't Dallas do this in the entire game? You have to understand, Green Bay is backing off now. Now they'll tighten up as it's getting closer to the end zone, but in the middle of the field, they're backing off and they're giving these up to make the tackle.
Shotgun snap, Prescott back, looks left, throws short left, caught by Rico Dowdle at 10, cuts inside of the 5, and he's down to about the 3. Corey Valentine with the tackle, and it looks like that'll be enough for a first down. 10 more on the throw to Rico Dowdle. That's going to set up a first and goal. Clock moving down to 7:15. Prescott on the gun with Dowdle to his right, two receivers left, one right. Cowboys substituted, so the officials hold the snap, now move out of the way. Prescott takes the snap, fakes, rolls to his right, looking, now going to tuck it and run, and he gets dragged out of bounds on the far sideline by Enagbari at around the 2. Good pursuit by Kingsley Enagbari. And that'll bring up a second down and goal, gain of 1 on that run by Prescott.
Boy, they pursue well, don't they? I mean, a few times Dak has had the corner, and they have just absolutely shut that off.
Prescott lines up in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. Prescott gets the snap, back to pass, looks right, looks left. Prescott under pressure, grab, wrapped up, and sacked by Van Ness. Back around the 8-yard line, Lucas Van Ness, the rookie out of Iowa, brings down Prescott for a loss of 6. And now it'll be a 3rd and goal. The clock continues to run. We're down to 6:15 to go.
The rookie getting involved. That's his 5th sack of the year. Haven't seen that a lot tonight. Like I said, this old line protects very well, but that was just too much time to cover.
3 receivers right, 2 left. Prescott in the gun. Here's the snap. Dak back to pass. Looking, throws to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown by Jake Ferguson. So the second touchdown catch of the game for Ferguson, who found himself open across the middle. Devontae Wyatt brought the heat, but Prescott hits it to Ferguson. And with 5:54 to go, it's now 48-23. Cowboys will go for 2.
And, I mean, you can tell where the Cowboys are right now. They just got a touchdown there. Not one high five, not one way to go, not nothing. Just let's line up and go for 2 and see if we can add a couple more here.
By the way, 48-22. Sorry about that. I was told there would be no math.
Well, math's a little difficult for you. I understand that.
Actually, no, it's actually very difficult.
Yeah. Got to take your shoes and socks off.
6 okay.
Wow.
And now Matt LaFleur is going to take a timeout before the 2-point conversion.
Coaching to the end, huh?
Absolutely is. Absolutely is. By the way, here's an interesting one for you after I tell you that from now through Super Bowl 58, you can stream the NFL on Westwood One for free. Sponsored by AutoZone. You can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports, or on our affiliate stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right, get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply.
Just give a couple rookies some love. Van Ness and Carl Brooks both have 4 or more sacks. Second time since '82. 2 rookies had 4 or more sacks. Last time it happened for Green Bay was '09 with Clay Matthews and Brad Jones.
2 receivers go to the left. Prescott of the gun. He's got Dowdle to his right. Cowboys did not get a 2-point conversion earlier. It was wiped out by offensive pass interference. They'll hand this one off to Dowdle, who walks into the end zone. He angles left of the hash marks and takes it in. And that'll make it 48-24 Green Bay with 5:54 remaining in the game. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The playoffs are here. Get all the action on the BetMGM app today. Take the excitement of football to the next level with same-game parlays, odds boost promos, and much more. Plus, every time you make a wager at BetMGM, you can earn BetMGM rewards points. Please gamble responsibly. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to gamble responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. See BetMGM.com for terms. Must be 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Welcome back. All right, Jimmy, our Army veteran, for $400. Are you ready to answer the next question?
Actually, I'm good.
Huh?
Well, I already earn and save $473 a year on average with Navy Federal Credit Union. So, yeah.
All members of the armed forces, all veterans, and their families can earn and save more every year with a Navy Federal membership. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Insured by NCUA. Dollar value based on the 2022 Navy Federal member give back stuff.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Welcome back to AT&T Stadium in Dallas, along with Mike Golick and Laura Oakman. I'm Ryan Radke, and together with Navy Federal Credit Union, we'd like to thank you for joining us for today's broadcast of the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One, and give an extra special shout-out to the over 1 million men and women in uniform stationed around the world in military bases and ships at sea defending our nation. Navy Federal Credit Union proudly serves the armed forces, the DoD, veterans and their families. Our members are the mission. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. I know we echo that.
Absolutely.
All the brave men and women that are around the country and around the world doing the work that allows us to be here in this building and work these games. We cannot thank you enough for the sacrifice you make and for what you do for us.
Absolutely right. We cannot thank them enough. Should thank them every single chance we get for helping us and defending us.
Mike, the Green Bay Packers have had 7 offensive possessions today. They have scored touchdowns on 6. They punted once, but to make up for that, Darnell Savage had a pick 6. I mean, that was unfathomable coming into this game today. In this building, against this defense, what the Packers have done today, there's nobody that predicted this.
No, not one. I was just going to say, not one person. And here comes an onside kick.
Ground ball onside kick that goes right through Jaden Reed, but the Packers recover it. Ooh, Jaden Reed came up, and man, that one go right through his arms, but Luke Musgrave was able to dive on it right around midfield. And that's where the Packers will have it with 5:53 to go. Stay tuned for part 2 of our NFL Super Wildcard Playoff doubleheader on Westwood One. It's the Rams and the Lions. Spiro Ditas, Mike Mayock, and Ross Tucker have all the action live from Detroit at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on most of these same Westwood One stations via the NFL app on Alexa-enabled devices or online at our website at westwoodonesports.com. Sean Clifford is in the game at quarterback for the Packers. Patrick Taylor is out there at running back, so the day is done for Jordan Love. The day is done for Aaron Jones. Clifford under center from midfield will take the snap. He will hand it off. Taylor runs right along the numbers. He's across the 50, and there was flags, and I think there was movement on the right side of the Packer offensive line before the play even started.
There was. Yeah, you got new players in there, so different cadence by the quarterback.
Offense number 70, 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
That'll go against Royce Newman. Here's another one for you, Mike. This is the 5th game the Green Bay Packers franchise has played in this building, AT&T Stadium. They are going to be winners in all 5 of those games, and they have scored at least 34 points in all of those games.
That's incredible. And even with that stat, you're right. Nobody would have predicted this.
Moving back 5 yards, Green Bay at their own 45. First down and 15 with 5:52 to go. Packers lead 48-24. Clifford takes the snap, hands it off Taylor, starts right, cuts it back, and he's able to pick up 3 out to the 48. And that'll bring up second down and 2. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, another season that will end in massive disappointment. We keep talking about how they get to the divisional round and they can't get past that. They've lost their last 7 divisional games, can't get to the NFC Championship game. They're not even going to get to the divisional this year.
They aren't. They went 0 for their last 10 in the divisional game. But, I mean, you're right. I mean, and this, again, was a year, and it starts Jerry Jones talking all the time about how this is it. The offense with firepower between Dak and CeeDee Lamb. The O-line back together again. The defense just fantastic with a guy in Micah Parsons who is the last couple of years been up for Defensive Player of the Year. That they have the strength on both sides of the ball. Heck, they had a kicker this year, wasn't missing any kicks. I mean, they seem to have it all going for them, and it's all going to end tonight.
2 receivers left, tight ends left and right. Second down at 12. Clifford to the gun with Taylor to his left. Here's the snap. Clifford will hand it off, and Taylor up the middle is to midfield, and maybe just across in the Cowboys' territory. That'll bring up third down. Listen, is it unfair? Yes. When you play for the Dallas Cowboys, you play to win Super Bowls. You play for the Lakers, you play for the Yankees. You don't play as a timeout taken by Dallas, by the way. You don't play to make the playoffs. And Dak Prescott said this. When they wrapped up the division last week, he was not wearing the championship shirt and hat. And he said, look, it's nice to get them. I'm never going to complain. But I'm playing for way more than this. And yet here we are today, Mike, where once again the Cowboys are going to have to answer questions about their failures in the postseason.
They started playing well. Philadelphia fell apart. They get to division. And when you come into these games, Ryan, you think you're going to make a run. I've lost in the playoffs 4 times. And you think you're going to go further. Tomorrow, these Cowboys are going to be packing up their locker. They're not expecting to do it at all at this point, and that's what they're going to be doing tomorrow.
5:41 to go in the game. Clifford to the gun. Jaden Reed goes in motion to the left. Now sprints back to the right. Shotgun snap. Clifford hands it off to Taylor, running left, and he's tripped up at the line of scrimmage by Marquise Bell. And that'll bring up fourth down. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on CBS tomorrow when the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Buffalo Bills in the Wild Card playoffs. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 58 on CBS. And, of course, you can also hear that game right here on many of these same stations, on the NFL app or online at westwoodonesports.com. Thoughts and prayers to Ryan Leaf, who's going to be on the sideline in Buffalo tomorrow.
Oh, boy. How about that? And not that games are won and lost by the amount of Pro Bowlers you have, but we know Dallas has a number of them. Green Bay, one of 4 teams that does not have a Pro Bowler.
Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Clock running inside 5 minutes. Here's the snap to Whelan. He hits an end-over-end punt. Turpin moving to his right, takes a peek, signals for a fair catch, and he's got it at about the 9-yard line. That'll be a 40-yard punt, no return. Cowboys take over with 4:49 to go. Green Bay 48 and Dallas 24. Jordan Love, 16 of 20, 272 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. How about a perfect passer rating for Jordan Love in his first playoff game?
I mean, just the maturation of him between how he's worked with the coaches, because where he was playing earlier in the season, it didn't look that great, but he has really matured into this position, and I'll continue to say that the stats are great, but the biggest thing to me is the 0 in the interception column.
Prescott will line up in the gun with Tony Pollard to his right. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass, pressured, moving to his right, chased from behind. Dak takes a peek, runs across the 15, and then gets tackled from behind, up at about the 20. Lucas Van Ness in pursuit, brought him down. That'll be a first down run for Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, for Dak, 2 interceptions in that column, which means in his playoff career now, Prescott has thrown 13 touchdowns and 8 picks. He'll drop to 2 and 5 in the playoffs.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters if you're Cowboys, right? What you do in the playoffs.
Prescott back to pass, spins left, throwing deep left side, got Lamb open, makes the catch at the 40, spins inside the Packer 35, and he's down to the 33. Zane Anderson, the tackle. For the few Cowboys fans that are left in the building, a little something to cheer about as Prescott finally hits Lamb down the left sideline, but it's too little too late for the Cowboys, a gain of 47.
Yeah, absolutely is. Too little, too late. Looks good now. It'll look good on the stat sheet, but that doesn't mean a damn thing to these players.
From the Packer 34, 1st and 10. Prescott of the gun. He's got trips to the right, single man left. Here's the snap. Prescott will hand it off. This is Pollard up the middle, and Tony Pollard takes it inside the 30 to the 29, gain of 5. Eric Wilson with the tackle, and here comes some more pushing and shoving after the play. And see this coming. Now one of the Cowboys' offensive linemen just got thrown to the ground. I think that was T.J. Slayton. And flags are down. And if you're the Packers, the last thing you want to do here is get into some kind of altercation. You got to play again next week.
If the Packers, all they need to do is point at the scoreboard. You don't need to get into any kind of an altercation or do anything dumb out on the field, especially if you're going to get fined for it.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 93. Half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
Yeah,
and that was not a fly, by be honest. That was T.J. Slayton really getting into him and pushing him down.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't do that. Like I said, you've won the game. I know it's physical in the trenches. Believe me, been there. It's a pride thing. Who wins, man against man. I understand all that, but you're moving on to the next round. They're not. I mean, that's it right there. Point to the scoreboard.
Dak will line up in the gun. The football is at the Packer 15. 3 receivers right, 2 left. Prescott motions out to CeeDee Lamb wide to the right. Play clock at 11. Prescott pulls down a high snap, back to pass, looking, throws deep down the middle of the end zone. Ferguson's got it for a touchdown. That's the 3rd touchdown catch of the game for Jake Ferguson. And although it won't matter in the end, that was a nice catch by Jake Ferguson, deep in the end zone, going high to pull it down. And the Cowboys now are down 48-30, and they'll go for 2 one more time.
Well, Dak's got that throw down right. Your tight end is 6'5". You throw it high, let him go up. He's going to be higher than anybody else out there. And a nice touchdown grab, but as the line will continue to say, too little, too late.
So Prescott will line up in the gun here. 3 receivers right, 2 left. The Cowboys try to tack on 2 points. Prescott gets the snap, back to pass, quarterback draw, runs left, nobody there. Prescott in for 2. That is now 48-32 with 3:25 remaining in the game. Breaking the action, back to Dallas in a moment. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Now, during Staples Print Big Sale, get $20 off your print purchase of $100 or more, $50 off your print purchase of $200 or more, and $100 off your print purchase of $300 or more. So the more you print at Staples, the more you save. To demonstrate, print at Staples, you save. But if you print at Staples, you save. See how that works? Staples Print Big Sale. Print more, save more, up to $100. Ends 2/10. Visit staples.com/print for details.
A reminder to join us again tomorrow for another NFL wildcard playoff doubleheader. First, the Pittsburgh Steelers battle the Buffalo Bills, followed by the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern on most of these same stations and on WestwoodOneSports.com. From the wildcard round all the way to Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, the NFL playoffs are on Westwood One.
So, as we said, maybe too little too late, unless they recover this onside kick.
Onside kick again, coming to the near side, rolling, and the Packers dive on it. It's that little ground ball spinning kick, and this time Jaden Reed just waited. Ball has to go 10 yards before the Cowboys can touch it. He waited until it got to about the 43, kind of stopped spinning, and then went diving on top of it. By the way, Jake Ferguson, that last touchdown catch, his third of the game. That ties a Cowboys postseason record. Preston Pearson had 3 against the Rams back on January 4th of 1976. Talked about all the young building blocks for the Packers. Yeah. Jake Ferguson, good-looking young tight end for the Cowboys.
Without a doubt. Dalton Schultz leaving and going to the Texans. Jake Ferguson gets a chance and made the most of it. Second in receptions for the regular season. As you mentioned, 3 touchdowns tonight, but if they were going to get back in it, they needed that onside kick and didn't happen.
Jordan Love and Aaron Jones are both back in the game here for Green Bay. Here's a handoff to Jones, running straight ahead. And Aaron Jones gets back to the line of scrimmage, and the Cowboys, they're using their final timeout. Some more pushing and shoving after the play. Cowboys do have 1 timeout left.
Yep, that was it. They just used it. They still they had the 2-minute warning to stop it one more time. So you see Love and Jones back out here to try and get that all-important first down to go ahead and kill the game.
Stay up to date with Westwood One Sports by following us on X, the app formerly known as Twitter. In-game highlights, direct links to listen to live games, behind-the-scenes photos, and more. Follow Westwood One Sports on X. And as good of a mood as Matt LaFleur is going to be in, I'm sure he's slightly annoyed that he has to put Jordan Love and Aaron Jones back in the game right now.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Dallas made it look a little closer than it really has been.
Second down at 9. They did give Jones a yard on that one, so he's up to 116 in the game. Here's the snap, handoff. Jones runs along the right hash, spins out of a tackle, and then gets stood up by J-Ron Kearse and driven down at about the 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. And now 3rd down and 6 as the clock continues to move, ticking down to 3 minutes to go.
So I saw it earlier, one of the only things maybe to go wrong for Green Bay. Aaron Jones, I think after a touchdown run, ripped his jersey, and they were actually stitching it together on the sideline. Don't they bring extra jerseys? Do we got a GoFundMe for another jersey here for Aaron Jones? They were literally sewing his jersey up.
How about a shout-out for those guys and all the work they do?
Could you just, out of the blue, go ahead and stitch this?
No chance.
I just get the stapler out and put staples in it.
Absolutely. I tell him, you're just playing with it, rip the rest of the game. Sorry, pal. Timeout. Matt LaFleur takes that one. Didn't like something about the play call, so he will call time with 2:33 to go before this 3rd down and 7 play. So the Packers are going to head to San Francisco. They will take on the 49ers in the divisional round next week. And look, I'm sure Green Bay is going to go into that game feeling really good. They felt good about themselves coming into this game. And after what they did today, they're going to think we can go to San Francisco and win there.
When you're young, and again, he's not a rookie, but it's kind of like the Houston situation with C.J. Stroud. When your quarterback is playing that well, and I'll say it again with a young quarterback not turning the ball over, man, you believe when things are starting to click. And Jordan Love is obviously getting it.
3rd down and 7. Love under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws. That is through the hands of Kraft and incomplete. So that'll stop the clock. The Packers wanted to try something they thought was safe, but it went through the hands of Tucker Kraft. And with 2:29 to go, they will bring the punt team out. It's a 3-and-out for Green Bay, and Jordan Love just lost his perfect passer rating.
This one is starting to get a little more interesting than I think a lot of people thought it would be. Dallas get the ball back with probably about a little over 2 minutes and 20 seconds, unless it goes into the end zone. The 2:29. No timeouts, but they have the 2-minute warning to stop the clock. Need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions.
Daniel Whelan on for the punt with Turpin standing back inside the 10. Here's the snap. Whelan drops the nose of the ball, hits an end-over-end punt. Turpin takes a pig, signals fair catch, and he's got it around the 7, maybe the 8-yard line. With 2:22 to go, Cowboys have a free time out of the 2-minute warning. They're down by 16, 48-32.
Got a little more interesting, didn't it?
A little bit. So, and again, we're seeing some more of the starters come back on defense now for Green Bay.
Absolutely. And again, Green Bay is going to play back and they're just going to let them have the ball. And again, once it's under 2 minutes, when they go out of bounds, it'll stop the clock. Until then, even out of bounds will keep the clock going. But they'll give them the underneath, and they'll make sure that they can't get it over the top.
Cowboys from the 8, 1st and 10. Prescott on the gun, gets the snap. He's back to pass. Dak is looking to take a shot, throws deep down the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. Knocked away from CeeDee Lamb. Double coverage out there. Anthony Johnson able to knock it away. The rookie 7th rounder out of Iowa State. That'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 2:15 to go.
That's a good job by Anthony Johnson. What's interesting is Jalen Tolbert actually got behind his defender and was wide open on a long ball. But I understand, you see him going to CeeDee Lamb, but Johnson, a really nice hit in Lamb's back to knock the ball free.
2nd down 10, 3 receivers right, 2 left. Prescott on the gun, gets the snap. Dak back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws down the right side numbers. That's caught by Cooks across the 25, and he's dropped by Keyshawn Nixon at around the 26. The Cowboys trying to get lined up, but they're not going to get a snap off before the 2-minute warning as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes, and the officials stop it. 2 minutes to go in Dallas with the score. The Packers 48, the Cowboys 32. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
When something happens to your kitchen, you might say,
"This is ludicrous."
But that won't fix your home. That will only get you the rapper, Ludacris.
Having trouble? Don't panic. Don't be alarmed. You need to file a claim? Holla at State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's right. You can file a claim on the app or call us.
Thanks, Mr. Chris.
No matter how ludicrous the situation, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage. More donors are urgently needed now to ensure blood is ready at a moment's notice. Make an appointment today to give. Use the Blood Donor app, visit redcrossblood.org, or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your donation.
Looking to buy a home? Get expert advice on finding the right home, making an offer, and the latest market trends from realtors. Listen to Real Estate Today at podcast.realtor. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Do you have a game plan for COVID-19? Prescription oral treatments must be taken within the first 5 days of symptoms, even if mild. If you have a high risk factor, ask your doctor if treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
2 minutes to go in Dallas. Packers on top of the Cowboys, 48-32. Cowboys have it at the Green Bay 26, 1st and 10. They are out of timeouts. From now through Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas, check out WestwoodOneSports.com for highlights from every playoff game, plus one-on-one interviews and much more. You can also, in English, listen to all of the postseason action live for free. Log on to WestwoodOneSports.com today.
Well, they certainly need Dak Prescott to keep doing what he's doing, and that's 23 downfield touchdown passes. Long passes, that's number 1 in the NFL, so they're going to need a lot of that.
Prescott will line up in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers left. He's got 2 to the right as Pollard motions into the right slot. Prescott gets the snap. He's back to pass, under pressure, spins out to his left, being chased, checks it down short left to Ferguson across the 30, 35, and he steps out of bounds close to a first down. Run out of bounds by Devondre Campbell, and he's going to have enough for that first down yardage. Devontae Wyatt was applying the heat on Prescott. Clock stopped with 1:52 to go. Prescott is about to break a Cowboys record for playoff passing attempts. He just tied Danny White and Troy Aikman. He's about to go by him right here. This will be number 54. Back to pass. Prescott throws right side, caught by Ferguson. It was tackled on the sideline out of bounds, shy of the first down. Clock stops with 1:47 to go. They'll mark him out at the Cowboy 44-yard line. Gain of 7. 2nd down 3.
12th target for Ferguson. 10 catches now. I mean, It's like it was in a regular season. CeeDee Lamb 15 targets and Ferguson 12.
Ferguson's a problem.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
Prescott back in the gun, 2nd down 3. Trips to the left, single man right. Dak back to pass, looking, pressured, throws deep down the right sideline, incomplete. Threw that up for CeeDee Lamb. There was about 4 Packers surrounding Lamb. Valentine made a leaping attempt to pick it off. And now with 1:40 to go, it'll be 3rd and 2. Might go back to week 1. We were in New York to watch the Cowboys play the Giants, where the Cowboys dominated that night 140 to nothing. But one of the things we talked about coming out of that game, no Dalton Schultz, had been a security blanket for Dak Prescott. What are they going to do? And as this season went on, Jake Ferguson just stood up, put his hand in the air, and said, I'll take the responsibility. He's been great.
Has been fantastic. So they're secure there for a while.
2 receivers left, single man right. Here's the snap. Prescott back, looks right, throws right, front of the sideline by Cooks, who immediately steps out of bounds with a first down in Packer territory at the 48. Stop the clock with 1:36 to go. Valentine was in coverage.
So again, it's not about, obviously they need some time left, but they need to score a 2-point conversion. And then if you recover the onside kick, you're automatically going to be basically in enough field position to at least try a Hail Mary.
2 receivers left, single man right. Prescott of the gun, wants the snap. He's got it. Dak back to pass, looking, throws over the middle, caught by Michael Gallup. And Gallup is ridden down inside the 30-yard line. That was Corey Valentine in coverage. It's a first down, clock rolling down to 1:22, 1:21 to go. Cowboys get lined up from the Packer 29, first down and 10. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Shotgun snap. Prescott back, looking right, going deep right side for CeeDee Lamb in the end zone. Incomplete. Lamb almost made a tremendous catch. Carrington Valentine was in coverage. Lamb created a little space, left his feet, reached out with his right hand, and he almost hauled it in.
Oh, my gosh. And he was close to having his toes down. That would have been incredible and not shocking because we see CeeDee Lamb make some great catches.
CeeDee Lamb led the NFL in receptions, 2nd in receiving yards, top 10 in the NFL in those 2 categories all time. Here's the snap. Prescott back to pass, looking, throws short left. This one is caught and trying to get out of bounds, but unsuccessful in doing so is Luke Schoonmaker. Valentine with the stop. Great job by Valentine to keep him in bounds. Clock running, 54, 53, 52 as the Cowboys get lined up. The ball is at the 23 of Green Bay. 3rd down and about 4. Prescott back to pass. Looking, under pressure, hit from behind and sacked by Preston Smith. Cowboys can't stop the clock. Now 34 seconds to go. It'll be 4th down coming up. Dallas trying to get lined up. Cavante Turpin is all the way in the end zone. He's running back just to get onside. Prescott goes under center, takes the snap, back to pass. Prescott looking, steps up in the pocket, throws a Hail Mary up towards the back of the end zone, knocked away, incomplete, and the Packers will take over with 16 seconds to go. Green Bay is going to San Francisco.
That one got a little more interesting at the end than we thought it was going to be. Preston Smith came up with a monster sack, doing a great dip rush on Tyron Smith and beating him on the outside to get that sack and force that 4th down. Those players on both sides of the ball, Ryan, were dead, tired from constant play there with no breaks.
How about Cavante Turpin? He had to sprint from about 8 yards deep in the end zone just to get back to the line of scrimmage and line up and then run back down there again. That's like a punishment after practice or something.
Exactly right. Do it again.
Packers will need 1 more snap to put this in the books. Jordan Love drops to his left knee. That'll do it. The Green Bay Packers are the first 7 seed ever to win a playoff game. They dominate in Dallas. They end the Cowboys season with a 48-32 win. The Green Bay Packers will go to San Francisco and take on the 49ers in the divisional round next week. And for Dallas, another heartbreaking end to a season. The Cowboys won the NFC East, came in with high hopes. Those hopes are dashed. The Packers end their 16-game home winning streak with a 16-point win. Green Bay plays on, and the Cowboys are going home.
Listen, Green Bay was the better team. They showed it from the beginning of the game by winning the toss, taking the ball, and going down and scoring. That started it. Again, their efficiency in this one, Ryan, with the plays. 54 plays to 89 plays. Absolutely incredible.
Let's go down to the field. Laura Oakman is standing by with a member of the winning team. Laura?
I'm standing here with Romeo Dobbs doing everything I can to make him smile right now, but I have a feeling this is going to be a tougher interview than I thought. The most points ever scored on the Dallas Cowboys defense in playoff history, the most points scored in Packers history, 100 years in a playoff game. What did you do to this defense, Romeo?
Play complimentary football and just keep playing it the G-way. It's something that's been a tradition here for X amount of time, and the only thing we can do is just keep it moving forward. So.
Define the G-way, because in this case, it's a bunch of young kids, all respectfully I'm saying this, but a bunch of young kids, no, quote, number one wide receiver, and I've seen you a bunch this season. It's all been about trusting each other with a bunch of young guys learning together.
I mean, if I had to be really honest, just prior to the players that's, represented Green Bay, what's understood really doesn't need to be said. It's just up to us as young players just to keep playing football and just keep learning about it, loving it, and just, keep, just playing football.
You look like you love it. You have not had a 100-yard game this season. 6 catches on 6 targets for 151 yards. What did you do today?
Play football, trust my QB, and support the staff that we have here. It's amazing.
I'm going to give you one, but I don't know if you're going to play with this either. Besides the Packers, players, coaches, and families, I don't know if there's anyone that gave you a chance in this game. How much did this team rally around that?
This team, as far as the rally, just making sure that I keep a one-play mindset, just continue to play football, and most importantly, just grow within it. I feel like that's the most important part, and, just thankful for this opportunity.
Congratulations, Romeo. Man, I hope you're going to smile at the whole time. And I almost got you in the locker room. Congratulations, and see you in San Francisco.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, Laura. Thanks very much. Romeo Dobbs, a serious guy. He should smile on the plane going home, because the Green Bay Packers have another game. They're going to San Francisco. They beat the Dallas Cowboys 48-32. Much more coming up. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Are you retired or retiring soon? Do you know how much money you need to live comfortably? Retirement Planners of America is here for you. These may feel like scary times. Several economists are saying that a recession is imminent. So what do you do? Ancient wisdom says plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. Would you like to have financial peace of mind? Here's how. Step 1. Find out the amount of money you'll need to retire. Step 2. Have an actionable plan to get there. Step 3. Make sure that plan is executed to take advantage of market gains, but protect you from market losses. We would like to give you a free, no-obligation consultation to help you do all 3. We will help you discover your magic number and give you the roadmap to get there. Call now to schedule your free consultation. 800-508-6108. That's 800-508-6108. 800-508-6108. Don't wait. Call 800-508-6108.
All investments involve risk, including losses. Past performance does not guarantee future results.
Progressive knows we're all trying to save right now.
So, no pick sixes, no blitzes, no sacks.
Nope, none of that. But there's this cool move called a balestra. Oh, I think that was it. Or maybe it was that? I don't know, I'm still learning.
So, fencing tickets are cheaper than football, huh?
Yeah, but hey, now we know what a counter parry is.
Do we?
Progressive offers you savings without sacrifice. So save big when you bundle home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
It's Wrangler season out there. Warmer days, cooler nights. Open roads, endless horizons. And you need to be ready in jeans made for the unpredictable. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Shop our newest styles today at Wrangler.com.
Shop O'Reilly Auto Parts for do-it-right deals on motor oil, wiper blades, and more. Visit your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Welcome back to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One. It's time for our Wrangler highlight of the game.
Cowboys will go with trips left, single man right. Prescott of the gun on second down and a couple. Here's the snap. Dak back to pass. Throws it. Intercepted. Picked off by Savage. Down the near side numbers. Darnell Savage is gone to the end zone. Touchdown Packers. Second interception thrown by Prescott, and this one goes to the house. Darnell Savage jumped in front of it and went untouched all the way to the end zone. 26-0 Green Bay late in the first half. That's the highlight of the game, sponsored by Wrangler. 75 years of history and still blazing rails. Check out Wrangler.com today to discover new styles and all the latest denim trends. Wrangler, for the ride of life. Made it 27-0 with the extra point. Basically put the Cowboys in a hole they would not overcome in a 48-32 defeat.
I can't tell you how efficient Green Bay was. I could put it to these numbers, though, Ryan. Dallas had the ball for 2 minutes more than Green Bay. But Dallas ran 35 more plays than Green Bay. 35 more plays. And only held the ball for 2 minutes longer. 33 runs by Green Bay, 21 passes. Love was fantastic. Their game plan, they ran it to absolute perfection from the winning the coin toss on.
16-game home winning streak snapped for the Dallas Cowboys as the Green Bay Packers pick up their 37th all-time playoff win. That ties the New England Patriots for the most in NFL history. By the way, one note on the other side for the Cowboys, Jake Ferguson, 3 touchdown catches today. 4th tight end ever to have 3 touchdown catches in a playoff game. He joins Dave Casper, Travis Kelce, and Rob Gronkowski, but not enough for this Dallas team that will go into an off-season to answer a whole lot of questions as they not only lose, they get blown out by the Green Bay Packers, ending their season. The final score, Packers 48, Cowboys 32. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Imagine having all the money you need for retirement, all the income, every month, guaranteed. That's Secure Future Investor. Secure Future utilizes an indexed annuity tied to growth in the U.S. stock market, but without any risk of loss ever. That's right. No matter what happens in the market, your investment can never decline. Down years, you're insured against any losses. Boom years, your retirement account grows exponentially to increase your worth. Whether the market is up or down, Secure Future Investor can set you up with guaranteed money for life income. It's the difference between thinking you have enough money to retire and knowing you're getting that retirement check every single month for the rest of your life, no matter how long you live. Over 40 years old? Call now. 888-509-2228. 888-509-2228. Sponsored by GP Agency, Inc., Raleigh, North Carolina. Licensed in all states. Performance may vary. Consult with your financial professional before making an investment decision.
The final score from here in Dallas, the Green Bay Packers 48, the Dallas Cowboys 32. You've been listening to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs. Today's broadcast has been sponsored by AutoZone, by Barbasol Shaving Cream, by Grainger, by Progressive Insurance, by NFL.com, and by BetMGM, the official odds provider for Westwood One. Please gamble responsibly. Stay tuned for Game 3 of our NFL Wildcard Playoff Tripleheader. Up next, the Los Angeles Rams battle the Detroit Lions. Spiro Ditas, Mike Mayock, and Ross Tucker are standing by to bring you all the action right here on many of these same stations, on the NFL app, or streamed live for free on our website at WestwoodOneSports.com. Now for Mike Golick, Laura Oakman, Scott Graham, and the rest of our great Westwood One crew, I'm Ryan Radke. Thanks for joining us. You've been listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.